Fight night, lads. Fight night. 2 hours. 2 hours away from fight night. Oh yeah. We are roughly 2 hours away from ring walk, from fight. It's going to be good. This is... I don't have any doubt that this is going to be a fun little show. Let's just hear how this sounds. It's weird, right? StreamYard. When you use StreamYard, it could be to do with the settings, I don't fully know. But it never sounds as good as when you just do it normally, just normal recording. I just want to rob that. Make sure that the sound is down, which it is. We're going to have fun. First watch along, 2024. Yeah. First live watch along of 2024. These big nights in Saudi, I enjoy them. And, you know, people say about the atmosphere. Listen, I've really not noticed the atmosphere throughout the card. I've been watching it the last couple of hours. Hasn't been too bad. I have to say, I thought Majamal's performance was very good. That stoppage, though, was just... I mean, there was no complaints from the away corner, but, like, he never even... Like, that was just... Wow. You know, that stoppage was just, like... What the flipping hell was that? That's what that stoppage was like. It was just a very premature stoppage. Referee's there, he can see things, but for me, that just looked like a really, really, really bad stoppage. In terms of how the night has gone so far with some of the fights, you know, I've seen a bit of Justice Hooney. I've seen him, and this is the first real time I properly sat down, had a real good look at him, and really assessed what I think we have in front of us. Not impressed, to say the least. They're talking about matching him against Daniel Dubois or potentially Joe Joyce. I see that going pretty damn bad. Pretty damn bad for Justice Hooney. The atmosphere is non-existent. Having a mad UK atmosphere does add a little bit extra TV. Yeah, it adds a little bit extra. But at the end of the day, I think it's a real case of, look, we want these big fights to get made. They're going to get made in Saudi. They ain't going to get made in the UK, unfortunately. Unfortunately. And, you know, I was saying to Ade last week when we did that video together, that it is a catch-22. It is a catch-22 because you want to see Fury versus Joshua. You want to see those types of fights. You want to see that in the UK. You want to see big fights in the UK. They're happening in Saudi. Now, for us in the UK, it's not that bad because there's no... Well, there is a time difference, but it's not that bad. And they're happening at normal times for us anyway. Whereas in the US, boom, they are not easy. Late for Europe, the snooker was on 3 a.m. in Saudi last week. They don't play around, don't they now? They actually do. They actually legit do the... What's the word? They do late nighters. They actually accommodate everybody. And it's actually probably not helpful for them having to stay up till 3 a.m. in the morning to get some of those. Heading to Castlebar next weekend? No. Unless I got asked to do some media work at it, then no. And it's not been picked up by a network here in Ireland anyway. So, look, unless someone reached out to me and said, you know, I will pay you to go, because someone's going to have to pay me to go to that, I won't be doing it. No way. No way. Not a hope. It's not a particularly amazing card. I have no interest in seeing Ray Moylett. He's not the most entertaining. Dylan White against Christian Hammer, that came out of left field. Well, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I heard a few little rumours that was going to happen. So, yeah. Look, here's the thing, right? In Ireland, I don't go to cards in Ireland anymore in general for a variety of reasons. One of the main reasons why I don't go to them is because they are absolutely god-awful. 66 quid for a ticket. Like, I mean, what on earth is that? You're not moved to London yet. We're in the process of it, man. It's going to be end of April, so end of next month, potentially May. It's, you know, the hardest part is the flats. That's the hardest part, is getting the flat sorted. Because you need to go through letting agencies, and then there's issues there. Or if you do it private, which has its own risks, it's not been easy. It's not been the easiest. We're gonna get there. You know, at the end of the day, I know Ireland and the UK is easy. You know, you don't need anything. It's not like going from Ireland to America or from a country in Europe to England. It's not like that. You know, you just come and go. It's easy. You don't even need national insurance number, but it's still flipping. Yeah, it's still not the easiest. Am I watching the Zone or Sky Sports? I got the Zone. I'm looking at Kate Abdul. I'm literally looking at Kate Abdul as we speak. And then she passes it over to Ade, Barry Jones, and Darren Barker. Do you know something? The Zone's punditry on this particular show so far, I haven't had a complaint. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's neutral, a lot of the fights, but I haven't had a complaint yet. When I heard White was on the Castle Bar card, I considered going only 20 minutes up the road from me. But there you go, yeah. He's fighting in a 2,000-seater on a show that hasn't been picked up yet by a network in Ireland. So, yeah. Look, Christian Hammer, he was a guy who normally went round, but now he seems to be getting stopped a bit more. So I'm not expecting a great deal out of Christian Hammer. For Dillian White, yeah, to come back. It is what it is. What's your dream team punditry lineup? I would love to get Jim Lampley on the Zone. I'd have Jim Lampley. I'd have Barry Jones. I'd have Carl Froch for the banter. And who else would I bring in? I might even bring in, just as a co-commentator, Andy Clark. I like Andy Clark. Actually, some people don't like him as a commentator. I genuinely don't. I like Andy Clark as a commentator. I don't mind him. I really don't. So that would be my dream team. Would be some of them. I'd have some reserves. You know, I would like to have like Roy Jones there. Do you know, I know he wouldn't do it, but do you know who I loved as a commentator? Because he was funny. He was really funny, and he just seemed to just go against everything that the commentators would say. It would be George Foreman. If you ever listen to him on HBO, you would have Jim Lampley say one thing, Larry Merchant would agree, and then George Foreman would be, I disagree. And it would be so obvious that Lampley and Merchant were right. And out of nowhere, Foreman would go, I disagree. And it would be the complete opposite. It was brilliant. Like, they disagreed a lot, but the chemistry with those three was amazing. Yeah, Jim Watt was brilliant. Jim Watt was a bit of a Marmite character. I liked him. I really did. But a lot of people didn't like him. Yeah, Proper's on the Zone. His videos are on the Zone. Actually, I've appeared in one of them. I appeared in actually two of them, actually. So, yeah, he got me 2 little snippets of me on the Zone. Yeah, he's on the Zone now. Look, I'm happy for Proper. He's putting in some serious work. That's paying off, you know. So, yeah, credit to him. Excellent show. Foreman was great. Yeah, he was great on the Zone. Or he was great on HBO. Yeah, Proper on the Zone. Listen, man, fair play. How did this guy get on the Zone? Good videos. Good videos, banter. And what I love about his videos is that if you look at the thumbnails, how simple they are. White background, picture, writing, boom, done. You know, there is no need to put a load of this, that, and the other, all this flashy nonsense. And yes, we will be putting the super chats on screen. It may be only £2, Josh, but I appreciate it. Every little bit helps, man. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great night. I hope that you are enjoying the fight. Thank you very much, my friend. £2 is still £2. I ain't complaining. I will take that to the bank. Figuratively speaking, it goes into the bank. Great to hear that Proper's getting the recognition he deserves. Yeah, it is great. You know, we're on very good terms. We're on actually voice note terms, much less DM terms. I'm on DM terms with people like True Geordie. Me and Proper actually do the voice notes. So I think that that's a step above it. And yeah, shout out to him every single time. We're always saying that we'll meet up for a drink. We will eventually do that. We just haven't got a chance to do it yet. We're both at the Copper Box for Hamza Shearer's Liam Williams. He was there with friends. I was on press row, so we couldn't exactly meet up. But we will do it eventually. And thank you again. £4. See right there? £4. Every little bit helps. Nicky Ball's getting ready to make his ring walk. Yeah. I can multitask. See, I'm reading the chats and looking at that at the same time. I bet you didn't even notice that. Man of many talents, lads. Man of many talents. That's what I will say. Man of very many talents. But thank you, my friend, for the £2. I'm buzzing for that fight. It's next. It's next. Yeah, I am looking forward to that fight too, mate. Looking forward to Ball versus Vargas. I'm really looking forward to that fight. It jumps out at you straight away. The size difference, really. You know, a featherweight, you don't tend to see, you know, big discrepancies in terms of height. You know, most of the guys are quite small. You know, you might see maybe 2 inches, 3 inches, thereabouts. I think you notice that, but 5 inches in height, wow. Yeah, that's a big difference. And it literally looked like, you know, the way you see heavyweight fights where you see a short heavyweight, that's what it looked like. It looked absolutely massive. There we go. Do you know what, mate? And G-Man, respect. Thank you, heavyweight legends. Oh, gee, so hyped. Let's go. What's your prediction for Nick Ball fight? I'm hoping Nick Ball gets it done. I think he's going to win the fight on points. That's my pick. Nick Ball on points. And thank you. You know, it was only $18.99 the pay-per-view, so we always try and recoup the pay-per-view. And we've done it. And we're into a profit now. £5 profits. You see? The live watch-alongs, they do it. They do it, man. They do it. 180 in the building if you haven't already smashed the like button. We're only 12 minutes in. We're likely going to be going for nigh on 3 hours. I want to see Hearn cry. Oh, you mean if Josh will lose? I was thinking he wouldn't cry on this fight. He's not got Ball and he's not got Vargas last I checked. So he won't be crying on that fight. If AJ gets knocked out by Ngannou, yeah, he is. It's going to be a long flight back. And I don't think you can get alcohol. So you're going to have a job trying to drown those sorrows. A big job. You know, I look at Saudi, right, and Riyadh. Big up to Keith. I look at Saudi and Riyadh. They are in Jeddah for the Grand Prix. Max Verstappen on pole. Of course, standard Max Verstappen. We like Max Verstappen on here. We're fanboys of Max Verstappen. But I look at Saudi and I just think, I want to get there someday. It looks, even just for a holiday, it just looks flipping amazing. I'd say it's expensive as hell, but it looks flipping amazing. Unreal. And I'm getting buzzed now. I'm getting hyped. I'm seeing Vargas come to the ring. Next fight. So on the Zone fan app, on the app, the majority, 59%, think that Nicky Ball will get the job done. Now, at the end of the day, right, Ray Vargas fought with Shaki Foster about February last year, so basically a year. He's out of the ring for a year. He had issues outside of the ring. He's coming back down in weight to featherweight. He hasn't had a stoppage in 7 years. You know, it's going to be interesting. Nicky Ball is young. He knows he's going to have to, you know, go in there and try and, you know, get underneath that jab and make a fight of it. What's up, my friend? How are you keeping, man? How are you? Ready Money Tariq. I always, man, names are tricky, but mate, how are you getting on? Hope you're keeping well. Go and check out his channel. I've actually had him on here to interview. Sparring the likes of Adele Riley. Just saying, sparring the likes of Adele Riley. Well done, my friend. I hope you're keeping well. I really do. I know what happened with Chris Lloyd. I'm not going to go in the ins and outs, but yes, he's no longer part of the Zone. I think he's with BBC 5 now, BBC Radio 5. So, I'm not going to go into detail with it, but yes, he is no longer part of the Zone. Not exactly a terrible thing. I was never a big fan of Chris Lloyd, but yeah, he's with BBC Radio 5 now. Any thoughts on Tyson Paul? Thank you, Adam, for the £2, by the way. Mate, my thoughts on Tyson Paul are just why. I just don't know why. Like, what? Why? Don't like the fight. Don't want to see it. Mike Tyson's going to get sparked. You see, here's the thing. It's happening in Texas. So I was getting my hair cut today. And one of the guys was like, you know, it'll be an exhibition. I was like, well, it probably will. But if it's a pro fight, you know, who knows? It could be pro. And he said, well, surely it wouldn't be pro. And I'm like, mate, it's Texas. They will literally give anybody a license to fight. And seriously, they would give anybody a license to fight in Texas. So I said, I hope it's not pro. I hope it's a little, messy exhibition where, where let's just have a bit of fun. But it would not shock me if it was a pro fight. Yeah, Barker ain't going anywhere. They're not going to get rid of him anytime soon. But yeah, Chris Lloyd is. Do you remember they tried to make like Chris Lloyd and Darren Barker like some dynamic duo where they had no chemistry and dead banter? The Zone, they're getting better, they're improving in terms of the team they're building, but there's still a lot of things that need improving. Definitely. Nicky Ball is looking focused in there. I'm looking forward to this fight. I really am. As many of you will know, I've been high on Nicky Ball for a while. I remember when he fought Low IQ, I was like, okay, this kid's someone to watch. And he's impressed me ever since then, quite frankly. I think that in that fight, he really dominated. Low IQ fought Bernardo Lopez. And Bernardo Lopez, we had moments in there where I was like, oh, this guy is looking a bit shaky, but he came through in the end. But yeah, I think that Ball is talented. Whether he wins or not, I'd like to see him win. I would. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get by that reach. But let's wait and see. The fight, do you know what's weird, right? These are world title fights. They're not doing national anthems. Not that I'm complaining, right? I don't like that. Just, it adds unnecessary length, right? They'll do it in the main event when it won't be a world title fight. Wait, you see. They'll do it in the main event. It won't be a world title fight. They'll do the national anthems. Just why? Like I don't. Just it just slows everything down. They've already done the Saudi anthem for Turkey Al Sheikh. And by the way, lads, if you could, 16,535. So we got 35. Well, actually, we got 40 subscribers overnight. We're not doing too bad. If you haven't, if you're one of the 217, 219 locked in, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's try and break 16,600 tonight. I want to get the 17k by the end of the month. I'd like to get the 17k by the end of the month because then I will need 3,000 more till I'm at 20. I want to get 20 as soon as I can. 20k would be just lovely. Be lovely to see. 20k. And I will do something for 20k. Mark my words, I will do that. I will do whether it's a give, I will do something for 20,000. We'll do a 20k special and we'll do the WTF Adrian Broner for 20k. We will do that. Lad, fight has just started. We are 7 seconds in, 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. The height difference, look at that height difference. At the end of the day, Ray Vargas is 5'7". He is not a necessarily big man. Yeah, the height difference is incredible. Ray Vargas is not a big man. 5'7" is not what you would look at as tall, right? But he looks, honestly, that height difference is insane. He looks like he shouldn't be in at featherweight when he's an actual normal-ish sized featherweight. Nicky Ball is just so compact and small. He's going to have a job getting on. That reach is insane. I told you it would be. That reach is going to be insane for Nicky Ball to get through. It is. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. Would you do for promoters? Yeah, I have thought about doing that as well. Thought about doing DK. So we'll see about that. See what Vargas is doing, right? He's struggling. I say struggling, right? So what Vargas is doing there, right? He's struggling because he is trying to punch down at a smaller target. Now, for featherweights, especially when featherweights have the height and reach, you're normally talking separated by an inch or two. Normally an inch or two. You're not talking 5 inches. That is it. So as hard as it's going to be for Nicky Ball to be able to get to Ray Vargas is going to be thinking, what the hell am I doing punching down this low? It's going to be extremely difficult to get sparring partners to mimic what Nicky Ball is going to do. Because if you're talking about strawweights, they're naturally not going to be, and Nicky Ball lands a little left hook there and he just backs up Ray Vargas into the ropes. They're not going to be able to fight the way Nicky Ball does. Because if you talk about getting some 5'2" strawweight guys, chances are they're not going to be as effective on the front foot as Nicky Ball is because that's what he has to do. The height difference is absolutely crazy, but Nicky Ball is used to that. And he's already landed a good left hook on Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas is keeping it at range, which is what you would expect to do. That's what he needs to do because he's got all the advantage. He's got the advantage of height and reach. He has to make Nicky Ball come in there and miss like he did with the left hook there. He has to make Nicky Ball work for every opportunity he gets. He has to make him work his way in, which is what he is doing right here. Now, what that does is it's going to sap the strength out of Nicky Ball. All the while, he's missing with these shots. He's able to just pick him apart at long range and pick up the rounds. Should he need to step on the gas like he did there, lands a nice little cuff and right on Nicky Ball, then he can. It gives him that. And Nicky Ball, again, misses with a right hand. He knows he's in there with a very, but he lands a very good jab, and he knocks Ray Vargas off balance there. Best shot of the fight for Nicky Ball so far. As the round comes to an end, it's a bit of an interesting one. It's a bit of an even Steven round. Nicky Ball had a little bit of success, but so too did Ray Vargas. This fight right here, I'm seeing this as a distance fight. I'm seeing this as a 12-rounder, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Most prematurely feel like the Marion's landing. He's used to fighting taller guys. And that's one thing you can kind of look at Nicky Ball and say, right, well, if he has one thing going for him, it's that he's used to facing taller guys. He's 5'2". Chances are he's always, I'm going to have to kick in the stand there, apologies about that, but chances are he's always going to be the shorter guy whenever he's fighting. That just goes without saying. So he's used to this. As I said, Ray Vargas is not going to be used to fighting someone this short. It's going to be a strange one for him. And big up to Brad. How are you, my friend? How are you? As we get ready, round number 2 is underway. Just in case you are watching it by other means, round 2 has literally just started. And Nicky Ball, again, coming out the aggressor on the front foot. I don't like the way Ray Vargas is holding his... He's holding... That left hand is a little bit low. Yeah, that guard is... Oh, and straight away. That's no knockdown. But, yeah, Ray Vargas getting almost chucked to the ground. He almost seemed to just voluntarily go down there. It's almost like, okay, don't touch me, I'm going down. But that height differential is absolutely vast. But it doesn't, there's no snap on any of the shots that Ray Vargas is throwing. I don't like the way, look what he's doing. He's jabbing that hand way down low. He's lucky in one sense that Nicky Ball's going to have to take a step in. He can reset, but he nearly walked onto a big right hand there from Nicky Ball. Nearly walked onto a big right hand. He needs to be careful with how his hand positioning is. Because I swear, I tell you now, if Nicky Ball can land a good counter, he's got no comeback from that. His hands are not in the right place to be able to bring it back and block it. You may have the longer reach, yes, but you need to think about just basic defense and just basic fundamentals. When you're jabbing, don't bring it down low, bring it up, bring it back up to your head. If he throws a left hook, blocked. As we get into the first little kerfuffle of the fight, both guys getting up close. Referee has a little warning with Nicky Ball misses with a left hook, and Nicky Ball again wild, but getting closer, really trying to chase this guy across the ring. It's absolutely insane. The size difference, it really is. I'm not used to seeing a height difference like this at featherweight. I don't think anyone is. Nicky Ball misses there with a right hand. If he'd landed that, actually, he might have had a bit of problem for Ray Vargas. I think Ray Vargas is struggling a little bit in there to keep Nicky Ball off him, because Nicky Ball is that type of fighter. He will be on you like white to rice. Body shot goes in, Nicky Ball nods his head to say, what, is that all you got? Oh, this is going to be easy. He's someone who's going to be on you like white to rice. He knows he has to do that, but he knows at the same time that he needs to make sure that when he picks these attacks, he is picking them very carefully. Good evening to Outmatch. I hope you're well, mate. I haven't paid for the pay-per-view, so I'm relying on your expert commentary. It's me or Costello, mate. There you go. I don't even need to say any more. Do I really? I don't need to say no more. It's me or Costello. I say more. Or if you want to go to Sky, who's on Sky? Andy Clark's all right, but who else is there? You know, Johnny Nelson, you know? Yeah. 20 seconds to go. I'm liking a little bit more what I'm seeing. All right, that was a good body shot, to be fair, from Vargas. Misses with an uppercut. Nicky Ball able to see these shots coming, but still not really able to get in and land as many shots as I would like to see. The height, it seems like 1.5. It seems massive, but a right hand goes in there from Nicky Ball. I think he's getting the better of the exchanges just so far. Looking a little bit better for me. Looking the sharper. Yeah, Costello or Macklin. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Shockley. Yeah, Roman Gonzalez. Do you remember those fights he had? Well, the fight he had with Cal, you fight. Where he's like, yeah, yeah, Roman Gonzalez, he's a legend. Commentating Zhang Parker the whole way through until the end. We're commentating on this fight. We're commentating. I did see the KO, big KO, big KO. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting Louis Green to win that fight the way he did in the first round by KO. Yeah, he is looking a bit frustrated in there. He has to expect it at the end of the day. He has to expect it. It's the way he's fighting a guy who's taller than him, much taller than him, has a much longer wingspan. I mean, look at the size of Nicky Ball's arms. They're tiny, T-Rex arms. So he's just going to have to work for every opportunity he gets. I want Carl, I had that round even. Oh, that was the one thing I didn't like about him on commentary. He could not score a fight. Don't let Carl Froch score a fight. He doesn't know what he's looking for. I had that round even. You look at the end of a fight and you're like, how many even rounds you give? Nicky Ball doing well though. Early on, Ray Vargas seems like happy to keep that at range, but he needs to be careful with some of these shots. And I think he's wary because you can see like he's thinking, he's hesitating when he's whoa. That was WWE style takedown there. They're going to give Nicky Ball a definite warning about that. Yeah. Is that a point? No. He's not taking a point, but that's a warning. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I mean, you got to admire this guy is clearly strong, but you don't want to be doing that too many times, otherwise you will end up getting points deducted. Ray Vargas looking real awkward in there. That's actually, I didn't expect that. A good jab from Nick Ball goes in, but he's looking real awkward in there, Ray Vargas. He's missing with a lot of shots. He's obviously, as I said, don't underestimate what punching down to an opponent is going to do when you're not used to it, especially a featherweight. When are you ever, as a featherweight, going to fight someone 5'2"? You know, as I said, Carl Frampton and Leo Santa Cruz, I was watching there, he literally took, yeah, he did. There is a height difference, but it's even then, it wasn't as drastic as this, and he's letting Nicky Ball get too close, and Nicky Ball's going to do what he just did there, land shots up close, make it uncomfy for Ray Vargas, and he missed with a right hand. That could have taken Ray Vargas' head off. I like that jab that Nicky Ball landed there as well. Really working to get in, but when he's getting in, he's actually doing a little bit of work. He just needs to keep plugging away. He needs to go to Ray Vargas' body. That's what he needs to do. He needs to try and take a step in and try and hit Ray Vargas in the body to try and bring those hands down even more. So that, and that was Vargas there. That wasn't Ball. That was Vargas going down there. No, Nicky Ball didn't shove him. That was Vargas himself doing that deliberately. Body shot goes in from Ray Vargas again. Hasn't had a knockout in many years. Had a lot of knockouts going into a fight with Gavin McDonald all those years ago in Birmingham, I think it was. Now, he hasn't had any stoppages, any knockouts. How is the power? Is Nicky Ball even intimidated by the punching power? Bear in mind, that was back down at 122 pounds. We're at 126 for this fight. And Vargas, again, looking a bit ragged, looking a bit off. Nicky Ball just trying to work for every chance he can get to get in and land his shots and do his work. He is a big puncher. He has power. Ask Isaac Lowe. This guy can definitely bang. But you keep him away, you see these shots coming, and you tire him out, you take away some of the steam. But that was a good little combination he landed there. But he takes an uppercut pierced through the guard from Ray Vargas there. I wonder how Nicky Ball felt on it. Obviously didn't do much because he's after launching an attack, 15 seconds to go here in round number 3. And how it'd be interesting to see what you guys in the chat have in the comments section. Post it in the chat how you're scoring this fight. Some might like the aggression. A lot of wasted shots from Vargas. A lot of wasted shots. I'd be interested to see what you guys have in the comment section. How do you have it after 3? How you got it after 3? Okay, Jim. I got it 30 to 27. You're 75 seconds behind. Okay. I would assume you're watching it by other means, maybe. I just went and got the pay-per-view. You know? I went and got the DAZN pay-per-view. Why not? I paid a subscription, may as well just get the pay-per-view. I know it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, a pound off, but look, it is what it is. And so far, been fine. Looks good on TV. You obviously can't see it, but take my word for it, it looks good. The VIP box, yeah, oh yeah. I don't know, they can be hit and miss. that side can be hit and miss sometimes. It really can. Vargas in control so far. Now I would be having by giving some balls some rounds here as round 4 gets underway. Bald had some success. Vargas is doing what he needs to do, which is what he's doing just there, keeping at range, looking to throw body shots, and just moving back. And he had to hold Nicky Ball up there. Just moving back when Nicky Ball looks to launch these attacks. I mean, he has, as I said, T-Rex arms in there, very small. And at the end of the day, you have arm length that big on your opponent. All you need to do is take a step back and just keep out of range. You'll see the attacks coming when he starts to throw them. Just keep out of dodge and you'll be okay. You should be okay, but Nicky Ball, he's getting closer. And that's a good body shot from Nicky Ball. He backs Vargas up to the ropes and he looks to land the combination again. That's not a knockdown. Nope. Nicky Ball just ended up in the ropes. Ray Vargas went from 13 to 8 to 4 to 9. Okay. Got 3 zip ball. Okay. T-Rex arms. He does. They are so small in comparison to Ray Vargas, but he's making good use of them. See, having shorter arms means that your hooks normally will be a little bit more, your inside game be a little more crisp. Normally would. It's going to be one of those fights, I think, because people in the chat, some are saying they've got Vargas, some are saying they've got Ball, some are saying they've got it neatly poised. It's really what you like. Do you like the aggression, but is it effective from Nicky Ball? Or do you like just the pure boxing from Ray Vargas? He's just using his height and reach, using his physical advantages, keeping it at range, landing some shots there, missing a lot of shots though as well. You know, Nicky Ball is missing, as is Ray Vargas. You cannot say that Ray Vargas is piecing Nicky Ball up in there. He's definitely not doing that as he goes and he leans his head back again. The referee is really... Tyson looked terrible. I actually thought he looked all right. Oh, you mean Roman Fury? Yeah. Tyson Fury looks in all right shape, but yeah. Yeah, he is looking sloppy at times. Some of these attacks, some look good, some don't. But you can tell he's getting frustrated. He needs to go to the body. He's got a big, tall oak tree there, chopped to the body. That's what he needs to do. He's not doing it. He's too busy looking to launch attacks to the head. At the end of the day, bring the arms down, go to the body, the head will follow, because you're going to take combinations like that, Nicky Ball, with 35 seconds to go in the round. And you don't want to be showing the judges that, because in this round, he's done literally nothing, although he did land a bit of a decent shot. Lands a bit of a decent shot there. The referee, don't see why he was intervening there, maybe for the push that Nicky Ball did, but at least he was able to get a combination off on Ray Vargas, as Ray Vargas looks to end the last 15 seconds of this round strong by landing another combination, looking for the dragon shot. He's looking for one big shot in the hopes that Ray Vargas will falter, will fold over. But and he came close there with a left hook, so he did, Nicky Ball. But that was a Vargas round, definitely. 110%, that was a Ray Vargas round. Zilly Zhang, the big bang on the pads, getting ready. That's him against Joe Parker. That's going to be a fun fight. 16,540. Thank you to everyone locking in. If you haven't already, if you're new to the chat, if you like your boy's commentary, if you like the channel itself, if you think your boy is looking nice with the haircut, if there's any females in the building, hit the like button and hit subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. We want to get to 20,000 subscribers as quick as we can, and I would appreciate that. I would imagine there is Michael Van Gerwen. I would imagine more so if AJ loses, maybe not with Ngannou, but I would imagine there would be a rematch clause if AJ loses. I'd be surprised if there wasn't, but you never know. You never know. Maybe they're only going to do it for title fights. Who knows? Round 5 has just got underway. Round 5 just got underway. These rounds are going by nice and quick. It's bull to matador. Really is that. I do think Nicky Ball is showing signs of frustration. Certainly in that last round, misses again there with a left hook. And big jab there though. I think it was more a balance shot though, but he rocked Ray Vargas back a little bit there. Actually, Nicky Ball using his jab there, he really does need to try and actually use that jab. It might help him get up close actually, Nicky Ball, if he actually used that a little bit more and just try and blind Ray Vargas on the way in. Because what he's trying to do roughhouse tactics, and the referee isn't letting them. Now, I really did think that Vargas would be the one looking to tie up more in this fight, and the referee would have to get onto him. It's not actually been the case. He's just been moving, trying to keep it at range. Don't do that, Ray Vargas. Don't drop your left hand like that when you throw a jab, because you're asking to get countered. That's a rookie mistake what you just did there. Absolute fundamental mistake. He's not setting the world alight as Ray Vargas, but in the last round and this round again, lands. Oh, big right hand goes in on Nicky Ball there. I wonder if he felt that, but it doesn't stop him coming. His face is looking a bit red, Nicky Ball, as well, because he is taking some of these shots. The height differential there's nothing he can do about it. He ain't going to grow anymore. And he's getting frustrated in there against someone who's just able to keep him at range. Whenever he's pushing he's pushing Ray Vargas up against the ropes, and he's trying to just launch attacks when Nicky Ball's heads are almost turned, when Ray Vargas' head is almost turned. Can I not watch the Zone pay-per-view if I'm not subscribed? You'd have to pay for it, and then you get a month's subscription. So you're basically getting a month's subscription. Vargas has thrown more, landed more. Nicky Ball has landed at a higher percent connect ratio. He's throwing more power shots, and he's opening up a little flurry there from Nicky Ball. Not too bad. But again, it has been primarily Ray Vargas in that fight, but he does take a left hook there. Some good shots going in now from Nicky Ball as he takes a left hook to the body, and as he looks again to just launch these attacks. He needs to be smart and a bit more sophisticated with how he launched these attacks, to be honest with you, because a lot of them are falling short. He's making a lot of silly mistakes in there, and he's looking raggy. He's looking frustrated. I know he's in there against someone taller, but you have to set these attacks up. You can't just do what you did there and almost fall over yourself and then take a body shot, which looked like you're hurt, in retaliation, because he's giving the rounds to Ray Vargas now. Ray Vargas is seemingly getting into this fight and being able to just see what Nicky Ball is doing. The atmosphere is dire, is it? I have it muted, mate, so the atmosphere is going to be the exact same for me over the course of the next 2 hours as round 5 comes to an end. Nicky Ball looking very ragged in there. Not really enjoying what I'm seeing. Very reckless. Exactly. What round are we on? We're going into round number 6, mate. We're going into round number 6. What are we looking at here? We've got 220 in the building. I appreciate that. 220 already. We're not even an hour in. 800 more and we're at that magical 1,000. I wonder, is this the one we finally hit 1,000 live views? I've come close. Come flipping close. I wonder, will we hit 1,000 live views? Will this be the one, lads, that we do 1,000 live viewers? I'm hoping so. I'm really, really, really hoping so. Maybe. Stranger things have happened. Both guys, back to the center of the ring. We're going to get ready for round number... I'm waiting for them to ring that 6. There it is. Round number 6. Nicky Ball. If I was in his corner, I'd be saying, look, the guy is obviously bigger than you, right? You need to change it up here. Barry Jones has Ray Vargas winning every single round. Now, Barry Jones is a better scorer and a better judge of fights than most pundits. I take what Barry Jones says. I don't just discount what Barry Jones says. I respect his opinion on boxing. He hasn't found a round to give to Nicky Ball. And that's going to be a worry, because Nicky Ball, he's going to let this... Oh, wow. And that's not a knockdown, by the way. He's going to let this fight slip away from him. It's just too big a height differential, I think, for him to overcome. And he's not... You see, what he's doing is he's just thinking, right, tuck up, take a few shots, and try and land. That's not going to work. You're going to need to swap it up. You're going to need to change your game plan. You're going to need to go to the body instead of head-hunting Ray Vargas the whole time, because look what he's doing. He's moving all around the ring. He's standing up tall. Go to the body. Slow those legs down. Make him a little bit more stationary. And yeah, Barry does normally speak sense. That was low. Don't turn your head to the referee. Nicky Ball making a lot of mistakes in there. Yeah, it was low. Don't turn your head to the referee, or don't turn your head to the fighter, because he can hit you. Now, Barry Jones, as I said, although this is a good little flurry from Nicky Ball, comes to nothing in the end. Barry Jones is normally quite impartial, and he normally calls it like he sees it. And I can make a case for Nicky Ball winning some of these rounds, but the last couple, it's been all Ray Vargas. Not that he's been hurting Nicky Ball necessarily. Nicky Ball's just been making no impact in this fight, and all Ray Vargas has to do is just keep it at range. That's all he has to do. Keep it at range. And at the end of the day, he's going to pick up a wide UD because he's the one who's landing. He's throwing more, and he is landing. They are landing at a similar amount, even though Nicky Ball is throwing a lot less. But all you're seeing is him, for the majority, coming up very, very short with some of these shots. 250 in the building. Again, if you haven't, hit the old like button. He's adjusted pretty well. That's not a knockdown. He's touched down several times. None of them have been knockdowns. Good body attack by Ray Vargas. Lovely little combination to the body. Nicky Ball has no answer for that. He really does have to swap this game plan up because it's not looking good early on in this fight. We're coming up to halfway. It isn't looking particularly good for Nicky Ball in this fight. So far, anyway. It's not looking good for him. But he has plenty of time. Things can change. But with 10 seconds to go here, that's not enough. Seriously. Is that Nicky Ball pulling him down, or is that Ray Vargas choosing to go down? Count on Ball to come up short. Yes. You got to get the short joke in there, don't you, man? Loving the love chat. You mean you're loving the live chat, I would assume. Loving the love. Tom is loving the live chat. I'm going to insert it there. Frank Warren sat with Tyson, his wife Paris. Frank Warren, every time you see him in Saudi, that smile is just Frank Warren is 72, and I'd say these last couple of years with his excellence have knocked about 20 years off his age. How happy he's looking these days. Sat next to His Excellency, Turkey Al Sheikh. Yeah, I mean, if Parker loses, even if he wins, there's potential that they could do that rematch. I think there's still some people out there who would want to see it. Parker wins it now. Even if he loses, I would still pick Parker to win that rematch. Now, we are about to go into round number 7. We are at the halfway point, lads. And yeah, Barry Jones on his scorecard, certainly in the last round, he didn't give a round to Nicky Ball. And I think Nicky Ball has a bit more urgency. You can see him coming out in this round with a little bit more urgency. Look at the footwork, right? And Nicky Ball, he is a bit flat-footed. You would expect that. With your footwork, there's several things you can do. You can actually use that to help you. You can actually use your footwork to help make the fighter who is already having to outwork you, which is Ray Vargas, who's having to work hard. You can use your footwork. Kiko Martinez is a very good example of someone who uses his footwork in order to be able, as a head clash goes in there. Yeah, head clash. Referee brings them back. But yeah, as I was saying, you can actually use that to make your opponent work harder, and then that comes with but a shot goes in there from Nicky Ball. I wonder, did Ray Vargas feel that? Looked like a left hand that went in. Definitely a lot more urgency with Nicky Ball, but he's frustrated. You can see clearly with the way he's launching those attacks that he is a frustrated fighter in there. He's not able to do what he wants to do. He's not able to get his shots off the way he would want to. You're 15 seconds behind my DAZN stream. 15 seconds isn't the worst. Isn't the worst, mate, but 15 seconds behind. Don't spoil anything in 15 seconds, please. Ref not having any of it from Ball. No, he's not. Nor should he, quite frankly. And I'd be saying the exact same if it was Ray Vargas. You shouldn't let things go just because it's this, that, or the other. Don't have any of it. Call the fight as fair as you can, and then you're good to go. And bit more urgent. Nicky Ball hurt Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas takes another shot, but look at that, Nicky Ball. Ray Vargas fighting back. That's not a knockdown. That's not a knockdown. But Ray Vargas felt that. Nicky Ball now, he knows he can hurt Ray Vargas. He lands another right hand. This is interesting. This has just caught a bit of fire. Nicky Ball, someone maybe has lit a fire under his ass now. He's been able to buzz Ray Vargas like he did. Low when he hurt me. Yeah, well, is that balanced? No. Look more balanced to me. But he's getting to Ray Vargas a little bit more. Is Ray Vargas starting to slow down? But he lands a right hand on Nicky Ball. Fight starting to shape up nicely here in the 7th round. Nicky Ball waving him on as if to say, come on in, come on. Go, big right hand goes in by Nicky Ball. Ray Vargas took it well, retaliates with his own shot. Now we're starting to see, this is the fight that Nicky Ball wants. Up close and personal. Let the shots go. Ray Vargas is happy to oblige. Nicky Ball misses with a right hand. He's had success in the 7th round. It took long enough, but he's finally having success. And he is landing shots there. Not illegal from Ray Vargas. Don't hold the glove of your opponent. Referee should have words with him about that. You can't do that. Nicky Ball again. Ray Vargas up against the ropes, letting some shots go off. Ray Vargas actually looking a little bit, like a duck out of water there. That's not right from, yeah, Ray Vargas acknowledges. Don't use your glove to push the guy's head back as round 7 comes to an end. And both guys having a scrap almost after the final bell. Now, guys, now we're starting to see a fight. They're clapping at ringside. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I want to see a replay of some of these shots in that round. It's on, lads. The problem with Ray Vargas is having now, he does that. He's fighting the fight Nicky Ball wants. Nicky Ball does not want you to keep it at range. He does not want you to get engaged. By doing what you're doing, you're playing into Nicky Ball's strengths. Look at that left hand he lands. Oh, lovely shot. And Nicky Ball has power. He is fighting extremely dirty. I will attest to that. He definitely is. But he's able to buzz Ray Vargas. Look at the legs. His legs look a bit jittery. Look a bit jittery. This is good. This is good. Sky Hearn. Where's the Y in Nick G? Ball tiring him out. Yeah, it's warming up nicely. It's warming up nicely. Round 8 is underway, lads. We've got a fight on our hands here, and I am loving it. Next fight is co-main, by the way. Next fight is co-main. If it's like this until the final bell or until we get a conclusive decision, as in a knockout, it's going to be a fun last couple of rounds. Because Nicky Ball has stopped people in the 12th round before. He stopped fighters in the 12th round before. Are we looking at another late flurry or a late flurry from Nicky Ball? Are we looking at another late stoppage? Ray Vargas seems to have slowed down a bit. And Barry Jones gave that last round to Nicky Ball. It's the only round he's given him. So at this point now, on Barry Jones' scorecard, Nicky Ball is essentially fighting for a draw. If that is how the judges have it, Nicky Ball is fighting for a draw. He's fighting for a draw, and he's doing a good job of it because he is not letting off in this round. Round number 7, Ray Vargas has not been able to keep away from him. Again, our defeat starting to slow down. Has he thrown too many shots early on? Has he wasted too much energy trying to keep Nicky Ball away? Because Nicky Ball is getting closer and closer, and he lands a right hand there, does Nicky Ball. Barely grazes the chin of Ray Vargas, but he is getting closer. He is landing a lot more, and he is doing a lot more work, and this is getting fun. Ray Vargas needs to go back to what he was doing early on, keeping it at range, using your feet, staying out with a dodge, and sinking in the occasional body shot, which will slow down Nicky Ball. He is starting to do it a little bit more, but he's taking some more shots. Nicky Ball, being a bit dirty, it has to be said in there, it is paying dividends. Not that I'm condoning it, he shouldn't be. But if it's slowing down Ray Vargas, again, he goes down again. He's chucked to the ground this time, and that, don't underestimate, even in a fight where you're just chucked to the ground, that will sap your strength. You're tired, you're working, you're having to get back up. And right hands go in again from Nicky Ball, but just misses. A minute to go here in the 8th round. A round in which Nicky Ball is really starting to turn the tap up now, or starting to turn the volume up now in this fight. He's letting the shots go. He's throwing a lot more. Ray Vargas having to bounce up on his toes, move around the ring, trying to stay away from Nicky Ball. All the while, it's expending energy. Energy that, again, bear in mind, last fight was at 130 pounds, coming back down to 126, of the division he's not fought at in well over a year. How much strength are in the legs of Ray Vargas? And again, we're looking at Barry Jones' scorecard. It's not gospel. That's not, and again, down goes Ray Vargas. He's touched down how many times in this fight? Loads of times. None of them have been knockdowns, but still, he's touched down a lot in this fight. Misses wildly with an uppercut there, does Ray Vargas. Absolutely huge uppercut, went nowhere with it. And Nicky Ball again. Better round this again from Nicky Ball. The last 2 rounds, I think he's won them pretty damn quick, but the referee should ideally start taking points. But oh wow, oh, that's a knockdown. That is a knockdown. 100% that's a knockdown. Yeah, referee called. That's a knockdown. Ray Vargas disputing it. No, that looked a knockdown to me. That looked a knockdown to me. Ray Vargas spits the gum shield out. He is not happy with that at all. Let's have a watch on the replay. Ray Vargas' team are furious with that. A punch definitely landed. Let's have a look on the replay and see, was it legal or illegal? Let's have a look. So they're both in a clinch. Ah, that was naughty from Ball. That was naughty from Nicky Ball. He pushed and just manhandled Ray Vargas to one side and then lands a right hand. That was naughty. That was naughty. I can see why Vargas is not happy with that, because that's a 10-8 round to Nicky Ball. And if he's won the last round, it's getting closer on the scorecards. 291 in the building. If you haven't already, hit the old like button, hit subscribe. I appreciate if you enjoy the commentary. That was naughty from Nicky Ball, definitely. 100%. We go into round 9. It's getting closer and closer. Nicky Ball is fighting a very dirty fight. He is. There's no ifs or buts. And yeah, we need VAR to check that one. Oh, but Nicky Ball is fired up. Straight away in this round, he comes out throwing everything but the kitchen sink. And Ray Vargas looks at him and says, what are you doing, short arse? What do you call that? You know? Come on. I was your height when I was 2. And he is 5'2", by the way. But yeah, Nicky Ball, round 9. He's got himself back into this fight. But yeah, we need to... The referee needs to have some words here, because Nicky Ball is being very dirty. Or he has been. And it's brought him back into the fight. Do you remember when Bernardo Lopez fought Josh Warrington? In that fight, Lopez was winning comfortably early on. And only it was Josh Warrington just being a dirty fighter, which he was, it got him back into the fight. I'm not condoning it. Referees need to be on top of that kind of stuff. But Ray Vargas, it is a good... yes, Nicky Ball is having more success. And I was just looking there because Vargas did land a good body shot, but he slowed down massively. And it's given Ball... Referee has lost control. Very with the bookies, I'm not surprised. Referee is letting a lot of stuff go there. Now, oh, right hand almost landed clean on the button for Nicky Ball there. He's really coming into his own now in this fight. Well, I say coming into his own, but he's really having a lot more success. But frustrated, definitely. But so you have to question some of the tactics. Oh, he takes a jab there, does Nicky Ball on the way in. And again, you know, fighting with the free hand. Referee, okay, that was a good body shot from Ray Vargas. Definitely 1:15 to go here. Oh, that was a good exchange. I thought for a second there, Nicky Ball might have taken a step back and been hurt there. Not in the slightest by the looks of things. Better stuff in this round a little bit from Ray Vargas. He's not coming apart as much as he did in the last 2 rounds, although saying that there is 55 seconds to go. You don't know what might happen. It was near the end of the round. In fact, it might have even been the end of the round when Nicky Ball scored the knockdown in the last round, which was very naughty. Very naughty. A lot of referees might have just said, oh, he takes a right hand there, does Nicky Ball. It's better stuff here from Ray Vargas in this round, although it's a bit more even Steven. Sky have it even. They must have Carl Froch on commentary, do they? I scored that round even. I couldn't split them in that round. I'll give that round even. I'm thinking they must have Carl Froch scoring. And Sky, you know, if Matthew Macklin's scoring, Darren Barker, I trust Darren Barker. If Barry Jones is scoring, I tend to trust him more than I trust Matthew Macklin. Legs are shaky, Adam. Legs are shaky. Ball would be an animal on the cobbles. Yeah, I'd say he'd absolutely F lads up left, right, and centre. Is he coming on at 15? Oh, lovely. We love Carl Froch on here. We do. Round number 10 is round the corner. Anthony Joshua getting his hands taped. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this, lads. It's going to be fun. This is going to be a fun one. I'm pumped for this fight, lads. Honestly, you look at that, 16,546, and there's 285 of yous in the building. If you're enjoying the commentary, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff, lads. We want to be on, ideally, 16,600 by the end of this live broadcast, right? And I think we'll get there. 114 likes. We're doing well, aren't we? We're doing well. So if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit subscribe. We've got another 54 subscribers to go. An idea, mate, on mute. They have Crawler, Whitaker, Wadley, and Billum Smith in the studio. Interesting combination. I think I definitely prefer the team I have. or had. I'm the one who's in charge now. I start work at 4:40 a.m. So I'm not watching main event. Gonna watch it in the car on my way to work. But you got to do what you got to do. You know, you got to do what you got to do. I'm quite enjoying having this on a Friday night. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it. You know, on a Saturday night, you wake up on Sunday and you're tired. And I don't know, but I do be tired after doing these. Get them curtains down. Only another probably 2 months of them, and you'll never have to see them again. You'll never have to see them again. I'll be in a flat in London. Don't worry. Another 2 months max, you'll never have to see them again. Don't worry. You'll never see them again. I'll be in a flat in London. And believe me, I'll be hopefully making some strides in the world of media. Like I said, about 2 months. It's trying to get... Oh, wee! Nicky Ball really off balance there with that body shot. Ray Vargas should have jumped on him. Big body shot went. Another body shot goes in from Ray Vargas. That body, I even winced. That body shot looks like it hurt. That body shot looks like it hurt. Now, I ain't bringing the curtains. I don't even like the flipping curtains. I'm just not arse changing them. It's just literally like, well, what's the point? I'm not arse changing them. You know, I'm literally bringing my recording equipment and clothes to London. I'm not even, there's nothing here that I need to bring other than myself, my equipment, and some clothes. That's it. That's all I need to bring with me to London. Because that's what's gonna, because I get, this is gonna bring me all that other stuff. That's what it's gonna bring me. It's gonna bring me all the other stuff, I hope. Anyway, when we get to 20k, we'll definitely be, I think we'll be in a good place. I think we will. But yeah, I haven't talked much in this round. 1:05 minutes to go in round number 10. Looks to be a better round from the little bits I've seen. Passport would help. I've got my passport. We're all good. Yeah, well, the passport is standard. You know, passport would help. Passport is fine. We'll be good with that. But when you have 2 million subs, you'll miss the curtains. If I ever get 2 million subs, I don't know what I'd buy, but it wouldn't be curtains. It wouldn't be curtains, I'll tell you that. Ray Vargas looking to enjoy himself, have a little bit of a pep in his step. Are you going solo? Or are you going to hire yourself out to boxing channels? Primarily solo, but me and Ali will be doing a lot of stuff together when I'm over there, definitely. We've spoken about that before, doing some more stuff together. Ray Vargas seemingly enjoying himself here at the end of the 10th round, but Nicky Ball launching another attack. It's going to be interesting to hear these scorecards. I will play them when they announce them, and we can kind of say, like, okay, who's scoring what, or how are we doing? Because I think I can get away with just playing a little bit of audio as round 10 comes to an end. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes, lads. And we'll see who gets this nod. I've got to make that water last the next 2.5 hours as we go. 87%. Look, that's lovely. 87% and 13% the battery gone in an hour. And StreamYard drinks the battery. So we are set for the evening. Yeah. Proper is on the zone. He is. He gets to... I see that and I'm just like, oh, not even the zone. Like, any platform would be flipping amazing. Did you not get any fizzy? No, I didn't fancy it, to be honest with you. I like Dr. Pepper. I like regular Coke. But I just don't... I don't drink it very often. And I was just like, nah. I was going to buy some and I was like, nah. I don't need to be. I'll just stick to just normal water. Just normal water will do the trick. Round 11 is underway. It's really going to be interesting to see what these scorecards say come the end of the fight. Because, you know, I can make a case for Vargas winning, but then I could look at Nicky Ball and say, the knockout, the aggression. There's a lot you could say. You could look at Nicky Ball and say, you know, maybe, how does Barry have it? Barry has Ray Vargas ahead by just 1 point. The 10-8 round, obviously, is a big thing. So if Nicky Ball wins the next 2 rounds, he wins the fight on Barry Jones' scorecard. That's pretty insane, because you don't often see one clean sweep of the... Oh, big right hand from Nicky Ball. Ray Vargas took it well. Nicky Ball landed a lot of shots, but you don't normally tend to see one fighter on a scorecard win clean sweep the first few rounds and one clean sweep the next few rounds. Very seldom you see it. It does happen, but very seldom. But Nicky Ball, I mean, he landed a big right hand on Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas took it well. but he definitely is slowing down a little bit. You can see it in there. Obviously, you're going to slow down if the fight goes on, obviously. But you're talking about a fighter, and yeah, Nicky Ball has got good stamina. He's got very good stamina. He doesn't stop coming forward and throwing punches for the duration of the 12 rounds. And this is a world title fight. This is as big as it gets for Nicky Ball. Boxing as if a joke. If boxing is a joke, is it as if Ball allowed to win? He definitely has fought a very dirty fight. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, good lord. 37% have it. I told you. The casuals are looking at this and they're thinking, yeah, we got Ngannou winning this. I don't think he'll win. I think he'll lose on points. But again, losing on points, there's no shame in that, really. But it's going to be interesting. It's a 10-rounder. So, in fact, actually, the fight would be over by now if it was Joshua Ngannou in there, because it's only a 10-rounder, no 11th or 12th round. If Joshua goes in there and he looks worse than Fury in victory, I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. If he loses, I mean, good lord. Marcus with the £1.99, the £2 super chat. He wishes the atmosphere was better. She got me on commentary, mate, to keep the atmosphere. That's a knockdown. That is a legit knockdown. That's a legit. There's no ifs or buts. That's a legit knockdown. Don't dispute that, Ray Vargas. That was a flipping knockdown. He landed a good shot. You went down. You held on to his leg going down, but that was a legit knockdown. Hell no, that was a legit knockdown. Now we are seeing a fight become very close. If Ray Vargas has been winning the early rounds, that's 2 10-8 rounds. Nicky Ball lands a big right hand, actually gets Ray Vargas off balance there. But there was no disputing that knockdown. No way. You can show that fight in a replay. You can do whatever you want. There was no disputing that knockdown. That was a legit knockdown. He can say what he wants. That was a legit. That was a knockdown. That was not a dirty knockdown either. Let's have a look-see. Right? Nicky Ball lands a left hook, lands it on Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas feels it. Let's see. And then he lands. All right, we didn't see it there. But yeah, lands it. That's a knockdown. That's legit. There's no disputing that. That's a legit knockdown. Big right hand goes in. Ray Vargas goes down. That is a legit knockdown. No doubt. That's a slam dunk knockdown. Last round, and they do touch gloves. I would imagine that there is they will not be on each other's Christmas card list. But we are in round number 12. If Barry Jones' scorecard is correct, then Nicky Ball is going to be winning this fight. He has it 104 to 103 in favor of Nicky Ball. Ray Vargas needs to win this round to escape with a draw on Barry Jones' scorecard. 6 rounds to 6, but with 10-8 rounds chucked in the mix. Nicky Ball has fought a dirty fight. There's no ifs or buts. He has. For those saying, yeah, he's fought a dirty fight. I wouldn't really want to see a rematch, not particularly. I'd like to see Nicky Ball. Nicky Ball against Josh Warrington. Could you imagine? The referee would have a field day in that fight. He'd just be like, you know what? Just do what you want. Because you two are just having a piss take. But I'd watch Nicky Ball versus Josh Warrington. I would. He's 5'2". He is 5'2". He is 5'2". But still, rules are rules. Yeah, I know that they'll let a little bit of something go here and there, but rules are rules. God damn, he's ferocious, though. I mean, that guy just does not stop. But damn, it's been an interesting fight. It's been a dirty fight for Nicky Ball. It has. He's definitely got away with a lot of things in there. 100%. He's taken some shots, though. He's definitely taken shots. So Ray Vargas is in this fight. It's not like it's one-sided. It's definitely not. It's going to be real interesting to hear what way the judges have this fight scored. It's going to be really, really interesting. Could they have it a draw? 2 knockdowns is hard to come back from. 2 fighters is hard to come back from. That's 100%. Like, you get 2 knockdowns scored against you, that's 4 points you've lost. It's going to be difficult. There's 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in round number 12. And yeah. Oh, good jab from Nicky Ball goes in there again. Really good jab. But don't do it. Yeah. That was Nicky Ball again doing something that he probably shouldn't have. But this is a slightly better round from Ray Vargas. Slightly better. If you gave him round number 10, which, you know, you can make a case that he won that, the bookies have it for Nicky Ball. Interesting. He's definitely slowed down. Oh, big shots go in from Nicky Ball again there. Ray Vargas having to hold on a little bit. See, big body shot from Ray Vargas goes in there. See, it all started in round number 7 when Nicky Ball had some success and he was able to land and buzz Ray Vargas. Since then, he's had a lot more success and he's been doing a lot more of what he wants. 20 seconds to go in this fight. Then we've got Parker Zhang, lads. Parker versus Zhang. The Big Bang. The Big Bang Zhang. Lads, it is going to be fun. We are going to have some fun tonight. Here we go. Body shot goes in again from Ray Vargas as the referee. There is a little bit of a fist bump at the end, but they seem to think, Team Ball, that they've got this. They seem to think that they've got this. They're looking at ringside. Man, imagine being there. That's got to be amazing being there. Zhang, oh my God. They are hoisting Ray Vargas aloft. They think that he's got the nod. Listen, this is going to be an interesting fight to hear what the scorecards say. Draw. Because of the naughty tactics. They were definitely naughty. It definitely wasn't a fight that was easy on the eyes. I'll put it like that. It was, I expected a bit of a better fight, quite frankly. I did. But it is what it is. It was decent. It went by pretty quick. It was decent. I didn't get around to watching your prediction. Who are you picking? I'm going with Zhang. I'm going with the Big Bang. Gee, you will be there soon when you get that DAZN money. Yeah, that DAZN money. We make it rain. We make it rain. According to some people, I'm already getting the DAZN money. I'm not. I'm not getting no money off DAZN yet. You gotta chuck that in there, don't you? But let's wait. They've been quick with the decision so far on this card. I wonder how long they're going to be. You know, normally when they need Ball taking this, look, I picked Ball to win. And Barry Jones has Nicky Ball winning. He has Nicky Ball winning this fight by 2 points. The 10-8 rounds really were what did it. I'd love it, man. I'd love to get something. That's one of the reasons why the move is happening, man. We need to, if I want to get something going in the world of anything, even if it's writing for someone, I need to be in the UK. I can't be here. What's going to happen here? Boxing in Ireland? Like, no. You and Eddie will be great on DAZN. Oh, yeah. You always, man, we have a great time. That'd be good fun. They want a dynamic duo. There you go, G and Eddie. We do it enough good. You see the numbers we do, whether it's on my channel or his, the numbers we do when we go together and we do our vids together. Whether it's his channel or mine, they're always breaking insane views. So people like it. Enjoy. Yeah, we do. That's one day, man. One day we'll get something going. But for now, are they any closer to announcing? Thomas Triber, I think, may have the results. May. I would say Ball has probably nicked this. I wasn't really scored it. I would say Ball has probably nicked this fight. Does he deserve it? I like seeing a fighter win the rules. Even if I picked them, I'm like, I like seeing a fighter win within the rules. I don't like seeing a fighter have to bend the rules, especially someone like Nicky Ball, who, yeah, you can say he's 5'2". So, not like he's Bernard Hopkins, 50-something years old. I think we're about to get the decision. Let's have a listen. Let's see. Split decision. 116, 110. But Nick Ball. It all hinges on this. One. Draw. I have to say, I have to say, Nick Ball didn't deserve to win that with the way he boxed. He didn't deserve to win that the way he boxed. He did not deserve to win that the way he boxed. He just didn't. He just didn't. He did not deserve to win that the way he boxed. So if he got the nod, I would have said, okay, I got my pick right, but that would have been tainted. That would have been a tainted win. Win within the rules. Win within the rules. So yeah, Nicky Ball, a draw. I can't really argue with it. I don't really have much gripe with that, to be honest with you. Ade is in the ring with both guys. I don't really have a gripe with it being a draw. I like Nicky Ball. I've always sang his praises, but I'm not going to sing his praises for that performance. It was very dirty. There was one legit knockdown. The other one, that shouldn't, like, yes, a punch landed, but you can't rough someone out of the corner like that and then hit him on the way down. And then it's like, oh, it's a knockdown. That's not a knockdown. It's not a legit knockdown. Nick Ball being interviewed by Ade. Look, if he'd have won, if he got the nod, as I said, it would have been a tainted win, in my opinion. I would have called that a tainted win. I would have called that a very tainted win. I think that Nicky Ball, he needs to be able to win fair. If you can't win fair, what are you doing? You know? What's the point? All right. Oh, lovely stuff. Look at that, lads. Look at that. 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 I'm on the wrong tab. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. No, I'm on the wrong. Anyway, what I was going to show you is that we're halfway there to 16,600. So if you haven't already, if you're enjoying the commentary, because we've got 2 fights left and we've got the big fight coming next. We've got a really, really big fight. The Big Bang Zhang. We've got him next. If you're enjoying the commentary, and we are going to be commentating on that fight, do please hit subscribe. Oh, do please. Do please. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. There's not really anything. There's not really anything to indicate what really. I'm looking at X there, and no one's really given their 2 cents on it. Frank Warren's being interviewed. I can imagine what he's saying. You know, I can imagine he ain't too pleased. He doesn't look too pleased, but it's very hard to find Frank ever looking happy, unless, of course, it's, you know, he's sitting with his excellence, and then he's all smiles. Frank Warren, yeah, look, I've been in his presence several times. Yeah. I've been in his presence several times. And yeah, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Although I have to say, they are the Queensbury shows, certainly for media, they're quite good. They're quite good. They're very courteous to media. They're very nice to be around. At least the guys at Queensbury's. And yeah, you know, I can't really critique with that. Has got that shoulder rolling. Watching from Cameroon. Look at that. Look at that. Cameroon. Watching from Cameroon, the home of Francis Ngannou. We got people from Africa tuning in. That's mad, isn't it? Like Africa, people from London, UK, US, etc., all tune in. It's mental. It's mental. A point deduction would have lost him the fight. It would have. A point deduction for Nicky Ball would have lost him that fight. And some would say that's fair. He did fight a very, very dirty fight. A very dirty fight. And again, I can't really gripe with a draw. It was that type of fight. But if someone's going to win fair. You know, win fair. That's all I got to say. Oh, yeah. I would imagine Ngannou is a massive hero in Cameroon. And rightly so. I mean, what he's done, it's incredible. You listen to his story, you listen to him talk, and he seems such a likable guy, Francis Ngannou. He seems just such a really, really genuine, nice guy. Wouldn't want to cross him. He'd lift you straight off the ground, or God knows what he'd do. But his story is brilliant. He seems like a really good guy. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think he's going to win against Anthony Joshua. I just don't. I think Joshua is just better. And he's better than most heavyweights. He's top 5. But I thought that he wouldn't have a chance against Fury. He nearly beat him. A lot of people think he did. Yeah, it did. John Fury just sitting there like, yeah, don't mind me. But when he's at Misfits, it's my son, I'm a fighting man. I'll fight any man. Yeah, yeah, big fighting man. That was very sloppy, but no way that was a draw. I don't like seeing draws, but sometimes I just feel like it's the right way. Yes, Nicky Ball was much better in the second half of the fight, but there was a lot of dirty tact. There was a lot of dirty work there. I don't like seeing that. So, is a draw a fair result? Could argue it. If Nicky Ball hadn't have been as dirty, would he have won the fight? No, I don't think so. I think that played a big factor in him coming into the fight and getting it so close. Bro, that should have been the moment of Nicky Ball's life, and he's standing there sad. It's disgusting. He really shut Fury up, didn't he? Yeah, man. Fury, listen, the way Fury has been lately, it's strange. Like, he's really aggressive. I know Hatman was saying that he feels that it's down to Fury, not so much being forced to fight Alexander Usyk or anything like that, but it's more down to him knowing that he is probably past it, and maybe that the body, the mind knows what it wants to do, but the body can't do it, and just frustration out of that. I don't rule that out. I really don't. I really don't rule that out. You know, at the end of the day, Fury, look, a fighter is never going to come to the ring. It's never going to go in the ring and say, I feel crap or I feel this. They're never going to say, they're not going to do that. You're going to ask a fighter how training camp go. If there's a 10-inch gash on their arm, they're going to tell you, I've always had that. Training camp went brilliant. They're not going to tell you anything else other than that. They're going to tell you it was brilliant. But in reality, what's going on behind the scenes, we don't know. Fury could be absolutely brilliant, or he could not be. I tend to suspect that he probably is starting to show serious signs of vulnerability. Not to say Usyk can't, but yeah, we'll know all about it on Fight Night. Shout out from South Africa. South Africa. Your boy gave a good account of himself tonight, Kevin Arena. Kevin Arena fought very well. If Kevin Arena had a better gas tank, he'd have won that fight. He'd have won that fight. If he had a better gas tank, Kevin Arena would have won that fight. You're doing very well, considering the circumstances. You're doing very well. Compare Fury's confidence with Hay and Bellew. Fury is a naturally confident character, and I think that it probably is what happens. It's more down to the fact that he knows deep down his body can't do it. Hay is naturally confident. They're all naturally confident in their own ways. But I think with Usyk, it's just that stoic mindset of, I leave no stone unturned. I know what I got to do, and I keep doing it. And he has no fear. Like, I don't think Usyk fears losing. I think Fury does. I don't think he fears Usyk. I think Fury fears the consequences that come with a loss. Not that there necessarily is consequences with a loss in that sense, but he thinks this always made me X, Y, and Z. I'm getting media stuff. I'm getting this. I'm getting Netflix. And it's like, yeah, the fans, look, a lot of them are glory seekers, but they're going to turn off you in general. They'll turn off anyone. They did it with Joshua. Fury backstage with Joe Parker. He is fighting Zhilei Zhang next. He's looking warmed up. They're going at it next, guys. Shout out from Toronto. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. There's the big bang. The big bad bang. God, I've seen him in person. He is massive. Like, honestly, like, I've never seen him like, whoa, damn. He is massive, is Zhilei Zhang. And everything about him just looked bigger. Like, I've seen Joe Joyce in person several times, and he's a big, big, big guy. Very big, right? Huge. And Zhilei Zhang, everything about him just looked bigger. I was like, shit. I was not expecting that. I was expecting even Stevens in terms of like size-wise. And then I seen Zhang, I was like, whoa, this guy is massive. Do you speak with him in person? He seems genuinely kind and very humorous too. Ooh, Ade, Joe Joyce, who specifically are you referring to in terms of who I spoke with in person? Question for everyone: who's the most intimidating active fighter right now within the world of boxing? That's a good question. Who is? I would have said Golovkin at one point. Even though he doesn't look it, there's something intimidating about him. There is. Who would I say is the most intimidating? That's a good question. I'm trying to think. And I could think of a few names, and I'm just trying to think. That's actually a good question. Probably Beterbiev. Probably is Beterbiev. Yeah, he is low-key funny. But yeah, he will absolutely, don't mess with him. I would say Bakadir Jalilov is quite intimidating. He's quite an imposing figure. Bakadir Jalilov. He's definitely someone you'd look at. Jay Apataya is another one. Jay Apataya is definitely someone you look at him and just be like, all right, mate, just do what you gotta do. You're gonna kick my ass. I don't want you to kick it that bad. I would say probably Beterbiev with Apataya a close second. Inoue doesn't really come across as intimidating. And you see him in the ring and you're like, damn. But yeah, he doesn't really come across to me as like mad intimidating. Just more kind of like, just someone, when you see him in the ring, you're like, okay. But not outside the ring. Yeah, Rolly real intimidating. Yeah, Rolly is a bad man. Bad man. Serious fighter is Rolly Romero. Oh my God, he is. Subriel Mateus is intimidating as F as well. Ryan Garcia, Ryan ain't really that intimidating. And I don't know what's going on with Ryan Garcia these days. He doesn't seem to be in a particularly good place. Yeah. They're even, speaking of the devil, they're showing a package for his fight with Haley. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Rowley actually sounds like Mickey Mouse. Rowley is just... I can't believe he's a world champion. I still look and just think, Rolly Romero is a world champion. How? How is he a world champion? How is Rolly a world champion? Bizarre. 315 in the building, lads. 315. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. Hit the like button if you haven't. We're 49 subs away from breaking 100 in a day. 49 away from 100 in a day. Oh, hey. There you go. So hit subscribe and you'll stop me doing that. There you go. There, you definitely got to hit subscribe. Boom. Anthony Joshua Superfan. Great name. There you go. Anthony Joshua Superfan. Don't hold back, G-Man. I just think he's a garbage champion. I think he's a terrible fighter. I don't think he's got any real talent. He's got nothing there. And he just picks up a title. He's going to get battered by Pitbull. Shout out to Fight Sport Talk. Shout out to G-Man. Zilly Zhang still training backstage, still getting ready. This fight is going to take... I would imagine ring walk is going to be pretty damn soon. It won't be long. Yeah, Sonny Edwards is... Yeah. Met Sonny Edwards in person. Met him in person. Actually was at his face-off with Bam Rodriguez. Was there for the filming of that. And yeah. Met him. There you go. I'll leave it there. Bam's cool. Bam's pretty cool. He lay back. Very chilled. Very chilled. Does anybody need a coach? Any fighters needing a coach? Or just a coach in general? Michael Conlon has a granite chin, Ian John Lewis says. I would be picking Bacoli every day to stop Dylan White at this point. I think he would batter Dylan White. I'm surprised Bacoli's not been on one of these Saudi shows because he fought on the undercard of Fury and Ngannou. Stretch my legs there. He fought on the undercard of Fury and Ngannou. And he did well. He beat Carlos Takam in 3 rounds, which is something you don't see someone do that to Carlos Takam. And he's not been back on since then. Now, he was 300 pounds, which is not good at all. Why is I wouldn't mind seeing Bacoli versus, maybe it's because he would bench Lom, I don't know. But I wouldn't mind seeing Bacoli versus Dylan White because I think Bacoli would beat the living crap out of him. Big Farmer Miller, that's a great fight. I'd watch it, take my money. Big Farmer versus Bacoli, yeah, he's too busy with them deep fried Mars bars. 300 pounds. 300 pounds Martin Bacoli weighed in this last fight. The man should not be weighing 300 pounds. Need I say any more? But the man shouldn't be weighing 300 pounds. No way in hell. Does Parker have a... Well, what did I say? I want to read that again. Does Parker have a chance, or was Wilder completely washed? No, of course he has a chance. He has a chance. Of course he does. Look, Wilder, is he washed? He's definitely not at his peak. Far from it. But a lot of people, and I guess they're right, Malik Scott has probably taken a lot of that fire out of Deontay Wilder, and he needs to get that back. Maybe, the stuff he's been taking, that kind of stuff, the stuff that Graham Hancock likes. I think of his name there for a sec. That stuff, maybe that's not helped them. Don't think it has. But, yeah. 6'9", he's around 6'7", similar to Zhang. Yeah, Fury is definitely not 6'9". He is definitely not. Someone spiked his water again. Will you be following any Olympic boxing this summer? I'll have a look. I'll look at people like Delicious Oreo and people like that from the GB squad. I will have a look at the Olympics this summer. London 2012 was a really good Olympic, really good talent, and I don't think we've really come that close to seeing that again. I don't think we've seen anything quite like the talent we had back then. Parker has improved greatly under Andy Lee. I don't really think anyone can doubt that he's improved big time under Andy Lee. I certainly think he has. He's improved greatly under Andy Lee. And yeah, this is going to be the big test against the Big Bang Zhang. And look, I'm looking forward to it. I think that I'd be amazed if we don't see a knockout in this fight. What time is it actually? What time is it now? Is that the time, really? No way. 10 minutes to 11. And Zhang was gloved up, and now he's not gloved up. So what's going on there? Don't know what's going on there. Oh, no, that's probably a pre-tape with Ariel Hua. Yeah. Well, the good thing is that it means probably that we'll have less time of that BS between waiting. Because, if a fight ends too early, we're stuck waiting and flipping waiting for it to take off. So hopefully we don't have any of that. I didn't realize it was nearly 11 o'clock. It's crazy. The time is flying. We're an hour and a half going. Time flies when you're having fun. And like I said, we want to get to 16,600 by the end of this stream. 200 subs in a day. That'd be nice going. 200 subs in a day. I've done it before. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I want to get to 17k. I want to get to 20k. That's the goal for this year. Well, long before the end of the year. Ideally, by the end of the summer, we want to be at 20k. And if we keep going the way we're going, we're hitting over 100 subs a week. We'll get there. We'll get there, lads. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, Ben is a pundit tonight. Ben is a pundit. Yeah. Not much we can really say about that. Not much we can really say. Let's have an old look-see here. Sonny Edwards had Vargas ahead. Certainly going into some of the rounds. What else do we have here? Nick Ball should be world champion tonight, and there's no doubt he will be in the near future. That's what Frank Warren had to say. Okay, Frank. Okay. Safe to say Warren is not happy. I have to listen back to that interview. And Frank Warren ranting is fun. I think that's what he lives for. He lives for doing those rants. What else do we have on here? Not a great deal on boxing Twitter, really. I'm not seeing a great deal anyway. But, lads, this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. We are near. Main event is next after this. And they are going to get those ring walks, I reckon, in the next couple of minutes. They're going to get those ring walks. Look at all the watch-alongs that are going on tonight. I've got 300 in the building. and I'd love to get it up to 1,000. But when I see all the watch-alongs in the sub feed, I'm like, oh crap. How are we going to boost those views? You never know. I feel sorry for Abdul having to put up with Hay and Ben. Yeah, she's a professional. She's used to it. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. David Hay, I don't mind, but Conor Ben, Crawford Eubank rumors. I don't, quite frankly, because like, how would that make sense if they're both trained by the same guy? It just, to me, that makes just no sense. I don't know what Eubank Jr. is going to do. There's not been much talk of anything since the Liam Smith fight. All the MMA people doing the watch-alongs, yeah, true. Yeah, Trigger is 11K. That's incredible. 11K viewing at one time. That's insane. Am I more looking forward? No, I'm looking forward to Joshua Ngannou. But I'm really looking forward. I love seeing. Look, I love heavyweights. And we've got two massive heavyweights. And I think what they're going to be doing is they're obviously going to send it to Ade next with Barry Jones and Darren Barker. And then we're probably into ring walk. So I would imagine, hopefully, in the next, Carl Froch is live as well. So you see, there it goes. So there used to be a time where these things were a bit of more of a rarity. More of a rarity. Now it's kind of like they are a bit oversaturated. But look, it is what it is. I don't really blame it. Everyone does them. Everyone's going to do them. I just hope people like to tune into mine. And we're doing good. We've got 300 people in the building. We can't complain. If you're watching the Zone, David Hayes off his box. I have the comms muted. So I don't know. I've got over 500 on AJ, so I'm trying. Barry Jones is always good on commentary. He is. He's always really good on commentary. So Barry Jones there's not many really good guys in the British scene on commentary. Barry Jones is one of them. A lot of them are just Matty Macklin, to name a few. €50 on Francis Ngannou. All right. €50 is nothing to worry about. Like it's money, but it's not the end of the world to lose that. They are showing highlights of Parker beating Deontay Wilder. It was a very dull fight. Yeah, Richie Woodall has his moments. He does. Big Francis fans. I call it a toss. Who you got? I got Joshua on points. To win the fight on points. Anthony Joshua. I think Joshua wins it on points. That's what I think. And Joe Parker, they're showing how, I think we're pretty much ready once they finish with Ade. I think it's going to be pretty much fight time. I'd be amazed if this fight goes 12. Amazed if we see this go full 12 rounds. Honestly, amazed if we do. It's going to be real interesting, fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch while we have it. All these celebrities get high on camera. I think Zhang is going to win the fight, probably by stoppage. But it'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I reckon he's going to win it probably by stoppage. Fury on the powder. G-Man and Ruby's Corner, the best commentators on YouTube. There you go. You know, I like to think that I'm up there, man. I think I'm just gonna say, I have to toot my own horn. I think I'm up there. What can I say? I think I'm up there. It's at Boxing G-Man. At Boxing G-Man. I think the GG is, so it's at Boxing and then 2 G's. So I think that's probably what it is. I never really look at the handle on Twitter, to be honest with you, mate. I never really do. It's going to be Zhang stoppage early or Parker stoppage late. I think we're seeing a stoppage. You're going with Parker split? Okay. Split decision. I haven't put a pair of boxing gloves on in about 4 years. And I don't really miss it. I miss a little bit of sparring now and again, but don't miss anything else. I was never really... I always tried, but I always preferred just normal training. I just tried normal training, and that's what I like now. I only mentioned it before, but do you think Ball was robbed? Not necessarily. I don't really have an issue with the draw, quite frankly. Nicky Ball fouled a lot in there, so I've no problem with neither guy getting the nod, to be fair. Zhang has big. This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. The Big Bang. The Big Bang is Zhang. And Now, they said it was going to be Joshua at 20 past 11. It is now, what time is it now? It is now 5 to 11. Unless this fight's over and done in 20 minutes, it's going to be a long one. I'm glad I went live after 9 because I didn't want the stream to be a 3-hour long stream. I'm glad with this one. This one will do ever so fine. I don't think Parker will stop gassing out. Yeah, you have to remember, Zhang, 291 pounds. He's massive. That's insane. He was only 270 something the first time he fought Joe Joyce. That wasn't even a year ago. He blocks clever, but he clever, but he gassed against Hrgovic. He definitely did. He definitely gassed out against Filip Hrgovic. You can see that in him. And that fight was there for the taking. It really was. And he's 40. Not 44, he's 40. It's crazy to think he's 40 years old, like, and he's having the prime of his career. It's insane. It's going to be a fun fight. I can't not see this fight being fun. I really can't. I like the way they've added there, but that aerial guy, I mean, he is, when it comes to boxing, that's not really his thing. Yeah, Joe Parker getting ready for his ring walk. Joe Parker, as Tyson Fury accompanied him to the ring. I know Andy Lee is there. Yep, Fury is there with him. So we're getting ready. Ring walks are coming, lads. We're going with Parker, okay. A lot are going to go with Parker. A lot are going to be going with Parker. It's an interesting one. Like, I think it's a genuine 50-50. I'm just favouring Francis. I'm not favouring Francis Ngannou. Ariel, I've never really been I've listened to him now and again. You know, a casual listener to Ariel. I wouldn't be listening to him every day of the week. He doesn't even know. But I was surprised when they put, well, I guess if he's MMA, they'll probably put him on that for this. But yeah, a UFC troll, how he winds up the MMA fraternity. Hey, if it works, there you go. If it works, there you go. So yeah, we are getting ready. They are going to be doing the ring walks now in a sec. I would imagine Parker, who's going to be going there, is easily influenced. Eddie Hearn has got him in his pocket. Yeah, look, Eddie Hearn has what he wants on the zone. He's got people like Darren Barker around there, people like that, and you know they are what they are. You know, I wished he'd got more characters involved. I wish that he'd, you know, really made the team a little bit more out there. We've got what we've got. It is what it is. Parker is quick and durable. Could be wrong for Zhang. This is prime Parker. He is 8 years younger. 8 years the junior. That's some sight again, Riyadh. Looks amazing. And his hair, his new hair. Don't diss the transplant. Your boy's going to have to get one eventually anyway. Don't be dissing the transplants. Your boy's going to have to do one probably this year. So let's not diss that. Michael Buffer in the ring. He's taken over from Thomas Triber for the main events. Impressive with Parker versus Wilder, but most people impressed versus Wilder will be found out by Zhang tonight. Interesting. Zhilei Zhang, he is 40 years old. Age overnight. Nick Ball, new champion of the world. In your eyes, he is still a very young man at the heavyweight game. Buffer is so old, man. Jimmy Lennon and Michael Buffer. Michael Buffer, definitely. Now, Michael Buffer, I like Jimmy Lennon Jr. He's very good too, but Michael Buffer he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT of this, right? Your stream is about 60 seconds behind Sky Box Office. Listen, I got it on the zone. I know with the zone, that's what you're going to get. It might be a little bit, not laggy. It hasn't lagged once, but it might not be live with Sky. So apologies. Please don't spoil anything. If you're 60 seconds ahead of me, please don't spoil it. I got it on the zone. Why not? I pay for the zone. I might as well get the stream with the zone. Parker coming out. He looks confident. I'm not gonna lie. He looks happy. He looks happy. He looks confident. It's going to be good. Do you know what, right? When you're so looking forward to the main event, have you seen the Big Bang in real life? Yeah. Seen him in real life. I was at his fight. Well, I wasn't at the fight, but I was at the press conference for the Joe Joyce rematch. Seen him in his presence. Massive guy. Really big. And I've met Joe Joyce a couple of times, and I was like, holy crap, this guy is even bigger, which I didn't think was which I thought was going to be a hard job. I can tell the future, mate, but only 60 seconds ahead. There you go. Don't be spoiling anything if you're 60 seconds ahead. All right, good job. Good thing his job isn't too stressful. Love the Street Fighter style graphics. Yeah, I like that too. I do. I like that. I'm like it. See, I love what they're doing with this. I have to say, I like the Saudis' intervention. His Excellence with the hug and the fist bump. There you go. His Excellence. Turkey Al Sheikh. They play the national anthem just for His Excellence. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, like what we're seeing here, whether you like it or not, it would not be happening if it wasn't for the Saudis and specifically His Excellence. It would not be happening. I'm all for it. I like what I'm seeing. Fury looks in good shape. He does. He looks in very good shape there. I'd love to know what he's weighing. He looks in pretty damn good shape. He does. Frank smiling again. Of course he is. Of course he is. He realizes, hang on a minute, I'm not in Leicester in a leisure centre anymore. I'm in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And I'm promoting Zhang because he is Zhang's promoter. He has options on him. And here comes the big bang. The big bangs. Zhang. Big stare. Big stare into the camera. This is going to be good, lads. This is going to be good. I can't wait for this fight. Joyce is so slow. Yeah, he is massive in real life. Man, he is. It's not even that he's massive. Everything about him just looks bigger. Like, how to explain it? Like, you see someone big, a big guy. Or you see someone who's about 6'4", 6'5". They're big. The big hands. He's like big in air. Like his bone density must be insane. Because even to his head, it's just like, whoa. Everything is big. He is massive. I couldn't believe it when I said, I was like, holy crap, this guy is huge. So, yeah, Zhang is something. And no wonder he hits so hard. And that's the thing. Zhang, so Parker is the favorite with the Zone. So the Zone's fan choice, they have Parker listed as a favorite. Interesting. Interesting that they have Parker listed as a favorite. Okay. The fans obviously getting behind Joseph Parker. It's going to be interesting to see what they say for the Anthony Joshua fight. I would imagine that they would have Joshua as the favorite, and that percentage-wise they should. So let me make sure it's all good. Well, percentage-wise they would have had Joshua. Let's make sure that's as it is. Big money went on Parker in the last hours. Interesting. Zhang by KO in the first 6. I'm thinking. Are they doing the anthems? Oh, tell me they're not doing the anthems. I don't think they are. I think we're just getting straight into it. Thank God. We don't want to hear that. Zhang lost and has one final farewell fight. Good. Can you imagine how big? He would, they did fights in Macau. Top Rank did them years ago. I think Manny Pacquiao fought in Macau. They could go back there and it would be insane. It would be insane how many people would turn out. About time I was about to beat myself. I was about to beat them up myself. Yeah, that's the one thing. Like, I love when they just get a show and it's like, there's no, like, BSing around. It's just, right, this is how it is. We're getting the show on the road. Boom, 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 boom. None of this waiting around nonsense, which we are getting here, unfortunately. Sky are the worst for it. They are the worst for it. I've been up for work since 4 a.m. If they want to do Friday, then fine, but the main event needs to be earlier. Yeah, I would say that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I like the Friday. I like it. I do. But yeah, people working all day and they want to allow some steam and they're having to wait until, like, it's going to be after midnight again we finish up here. And I have to record videos and do other stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. Michael Alexander's the referee. It's going to be a long one for all of us. But look, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. And I've got tomorrow to make more vids, which is nice because, as I said, we'll probably do a stream tomorrow, actually. We'll probably do an aftermath stream on this. What's your job outside of this, G-Man? At the minute, and I'm probably going to end up staying in the same job, just maybe I'm going to swap over to London because there's a couple of offices there. Mainly at the minute, I'm just doing just basic account administration. So invoicing, it's boring. I'm in an office from 9 to 5. It's boring, but it pays the bills. It pays the bills, and they're not the worst. It's not the worst job in the world. It's not the best. Prefer doing this, but you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, 11 p.m. is bad. Yeah, like you'd expect that ring walks will be happening now for the main event, or at the very least, they'd be fighting. But and then we have to go through all the the BS of waiting for the main. It's just a pain. It is. It's just a pain. But look, it is what it is, and it's one of the reasons why I don't. You see, here's the thing, right? YouTube and the algorithms, they don't like really long live streams. So when I see people say we're going to do an 8-hour live stream, I'm like, well, good luck with that, because your channel's going to, in the algorithms, 3 hours is kind of the max you want to leave it for. That's the max you want to leave it for. Your time will come. You got the X factor. I hope, man. I hope you're right. Zhang is being introduced. It's 2 a.m. in Saudi. Yeah, man. They don't play around, man. They don't give a damn. 2 a.m. there in Saudi. It's a shame Zhang wasted most of his career. He's making that money now, man. He is making that money now. And a lot of them guys are flying back home tomorrow as well. So I'd love to know they're going to be absolutely half dead by the time they come back to the UK. I can just go to sleep and check in the morning. I'm going to take a quick sip of water because we are about to get going. This is going to be good. 300 in the building. If you haven't already, hit the old subscribe button there, lads. If you could, help your boy out. So, live comms. I'm watching this on the zone, so if anyone is further ahead of me by maybe 30 seconds to a minute, please, for the love of God, don't. Please, don't spoil anything if you're 30 seconds to a minute ahead. I'm looking forward to this. Here we go. Right. Round number 1, Joe Parker versus Zhang. And look at the size difference between the two. I mean, Joe Parker is not a small individual. He's 6'4", 250 pounds. His nearest makes no difference. And he is dwarfed by Zhang. Now, Joe Parker is going to have to be careful because unlike Deontay Wilder, Zhang is not afraid to let big shots go. Joe Parker is going to have to use his speed because he is the much faster of the two. Much faster of the two. He's going to need to use his speed. He's going to need to be careful. Zhang started, and certainly in the second Joe Joyce fight, in the first round he started quite slow. He failed Joe Joyce out a little bit, and then he started letting the big shots go. Joe Joyce knew all about it. He also needs to remember is that unlike Deontay Wilder, Zhang is not a one-handed puncher. He can knock you out with the right hook. He can knock you out with the straight left hand. He has power in both hands. Tremendously heavy-handed is Zhang. Really tremendously heavy-handed. So Joe Parker's going to want to be careful. He's going to want to take calculated risks. But he's going to want to be careful there because that left hand has a lot of juice on it. And I swear, if he stands in the middle of it, it's going to be good night. Because Joe Joyce, some would say his chin got a bit overhyped. But I still think he takes a better shot than Joe Parker. And he was hurt several times against Zhang. Cautious start. Oh, but a right hand goes in from Joseph Parker. Good left hand to the body from Zhang. Making Joseph Parker even feel the power, even if it is to the body. The left hand, like Zhang, yes, as he said, can box. Zhang wasn't a good amateur. You know, he was in the Olympics. Joshua's an amateur. Zhang knows what he's doing in there. He can box. He knows what he's good at. He knows what his strengths are, and he makes the most of his strengths. Joseph Parker, you can see he's cagey. He's having a look. He's being careful. He's not going to let an attack go unless he's sure, okay, I'm going to land and I'm not going to get my head taken off. And Zhang is just keeping it at range in this first round. I would imagine that Parker's plan, his idea, is to take this fight long and bring it into late rounds. Zhang is nearly 300 pounds, 291 pounds. He is going to be very, very heavy. He's going to get fatigued in there, very flipping quick, especially if he's letting shots go early on. And I'm thinking Joe Parker was hoping to wear him down and obviously either win this fight on points or get a late stoppage, secure a late stoppage, one or the other. It's going to be interesting, but we've come to the end of the first round, a very much a feeling out round. 15 seconds left in the first round on the DAZN feed. And yeah, not a great deal has happened. Really not a great deal has happened. I've seen a body shot from Zhang, and that's about it. So if you want to give it the round even, I don't mind, but I would give this round just based upon, well, I don't like giving even rounds, to Zhang. Nothing happened in that first round. He does look fleshy. He does, you're right, he does look fleshy. He definitely looks fleshy. He's never going to win the Body Beautiful contest, is Zhang. That's just not going to happen with him. He's only at 40 years old. Looks better than your average 40-year-old, I'll tell you that, though. Looks better than your average 40-year-old. But he ain't going to win no Body Beautiful types. Too much sweet and sour chicken. Not a big sweet and sour fan. More curry kind of guy. More curry. I don't really eat Chinese food, to be honest. I don't really like. Well, I like Chinese food. I get it very. So I haven't had Chinese food in a long time, a while. Round one is done. Zhang getting his instructions in the corner, as is Joe. I'm almost slipping the tongue and saying Joe Joyce, Joe Parker. You know, Joe Parker was heavy, but he looks in good nick. He looks strong. Round two is underway. 5 seconds gone in round number two. The gold trunks of Zhang, the black trunks of Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker, former heavyweight champion of the world with the WBO. Has a good record, has a good resume. Body shot goes in from Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is a talented fighter, and he nearly takes a big left hand there from Zhang. He's going to want to make sure that he keeps his wits about him. Zhang has probably thrown more lead shots in these 2 rounds than Deontay Wilder did in the 12 rounds of their fight just before Christmas. It's really, really going to be interesting to see what way. Joseph Parker is stepping on the gas a little bit more. He's definitely doing that. He's had a look at him in the first round, but he's definitely going to, seems like he's stepping on the gas now. But I like what Zhang is doing. He's just keeping that left hand out, or right hand, I should say. Has that left hand nicely poised, ready to throw it like he did there. He just didn't get the range right. And Joseph Parker coming in, he is going to want to be very, very careful. He's going to want to have that chin glued to his chest. At least that way, if in fact the shot does land, if it's landing on the hardest part of your head, you're probably going to hurt the opponent as well, hurt his hand as well, as a right hand swings in from Joseph Parker. Zhang starting to up the tempo a bit. He's starting to let more of these shots go as well. And again, when you're in there with somebody who hits as hard as Zhang, even if the shots are being blocked, you're just thinking, I do not want to be hit. I don't want to be getting hit by this guy. This guy hits very hard. I don't want him hitting me. And I wonder if Joseph Parker going to be thinking that. Left hand again goes in there from Zhang, misses. Joseph Parker looking to get out of the corner, does not want to leave himself in the corner. A little combination goes in from Zhang, pushing the head back of Joseph Parker, not strictly allowed. He actually fought Chris Bird back in the day. I think that was the guy, Sean George or something like that. His name is. I'm pretty sure he fought Chris Bird back in the day at light heavyweight. I think he beat Chris Bird. But yeah. Much more, but there's a lot more stuff going on in this second round. Both guys are looking cautious, but Zhang is letting the shots go. He's letting more of the shots go. And yeah, Parker very static. He's worried about what's coming back. He's obviously knows, right, Deontay Wilder got away with it. Not going to get away with it this time. This guy's going to let the big shots go, and he can turn my lights out in one shot. Look what he's done to several of his opponents over the years. He almost did to Filip Hrgovic. So again, I like what I'm seeing with Zhang. He's not just looking for the head. He's actually swapping it up. He's letting that left hand go downstairs as well. Throwing that to the body, throwing it to the chest. All that is scoring for one, but it's also going to really sap some of the strength out of Joseph Parker. And yeah, he's letting right hands go, but they're not landing. They're being blocked by Zhang, and he's coming back with left hands. Joseph Parker really needs to be careful what he's doing. He needs to pick those shots a lot more better. He looks way too static in there. Zhang, yeah, look, he's never going to be the most fluid heavyweight, but he looks a lot better in there. Yeah, you're right. Very few heavyweights are at their peak. Well, he's probably not at his physical peak, but in terms of everything else, everything seems to be going good. Yeah, overhand right for Joe. He's tried to throw that right hand a few times and he's missed. He's obviously not got the distance or the range right with that right hand as of yet. So he's going to need to work on it. He's going to need to gain that range pretty quickly, because Zhang seems to have some of the range on Joe Parker. Certainly early on, he seems to have that. Where are we at, lads? We're 45 subs off. We need another 45 subs. 317 in the building. Hit the old like, hit subscribe. We're 45 subs off. 16,600. 666. Make it lucky. Hit the old subscribe button. Body, body, body. That's what Parker needs. Yeah, Zhang Zhang is a tough night's work for any fighter. He looks that. He definitely does. A 40-year-old man, but he doesn't seem any signs of slowing down. It was a good jab from Zhang Zhang there, actually. Landed it on Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is very static. He's using his own jab, but he's not landing anything. He's using his problem with his jab. He's not landing it. He's landed it on Zhang Zhang's glove, which is no good. You want to be landing it on his face. You want to be landing it and trying to set up shots off the back of that instead of letting yourself get backed up like he's doing there. Exactly like he's doing there, and then leaning on by Zhang Zhang. That's a nearly 300-pound man leaning on you. It's going to weigh an absolute ton. Although that's a good right hand from Joseph Parker. He snuck that through the guard of Zhang Zhang, and a body shot again, right hand to the body. The soft body of Zhang Zhang. Bit more work going in. Needed to be careful. Nearly got hit with a right hook there to Joseph Parker. That could have been lights out fairly quick. So Joseph Parker actually starting, as the rounds are going on, he's letting more go. But Zhang Zhang, you're giving it, like he is worried about that left hand. He is worried about that left hand. 100%. Because you see there, as soon as Zhang Zhang started throwing out, he was just like, whoa, 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 don't go near me. You know, he needs to be switched on 100%. But he can't just worry about what's coming back. He needs to set up his own offense. He 100% needs to set that offense up. He really does. He can't just be probing with that jab, not landing it, and just hoping, oh, all right, maybe I'm doing something. Let that overhand right go. Because that is the shot against the southpaw. It really is. And someone like Zhang, you're going to get it through. You're going to be able to land with it. Whether you get the result you want, that's another story. But you're going to have to try. Because Zhang is just going to keep you at range. And eventually he's going to land that left hand down the pipe. Or at the very least, he's going to actually look to set you up, maybe hook off the jab. And that right hook is not, you do not want to be getting hit with that right hook under no circumstances, not even a chance. Oh, down goes Parker. Down goes Parker with the left hand. A straight left hand puts Parker flat on his ass. Up at the count of 3. Referee is administering a count. 45 seconds to go here in round number 4. Zhang Zhang has his breakthrough moment. What will happen? Left hand goes in there again. Silly shot to be hit with. Landed square on the chin. Joseph Parker goes down. Zhang Zhang opening up. Gets Parker backed up again the rope. Joseph Parker having to hold on. But Zhang Zhang is in the driving seat now. He knows he can hurt Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker's nose looking a bit bashed up as well. There's definitely blood on the face of Joseph Parker. Needs to be careful. A lovely left hand by Zhang Zhang. Zhang Zhang is feeling it in there. He's loving it. A right hook almost lands. Joseph Parker is going the way his former foe, Joe Joyce, was. Falling away. Oh, another left hand goes in by Zhang Zhang, and a combination goes in. Joseph Parker, move your flipping head for God's sakes. You want to... There you go. The fight ends. Whoa, boy. That escalated pretty quick, didn't it? Let's see a replay of this. Just such a clean left hand flat on his ass. That left hand is just dead dangerous. That left hand, how bad is that cut? Let's have a look-see. Just straight left hand, just not even a setup, just boom, down. Just not even a setup. Silly, sloppy, careless from Joseph Parker. Carelessness is all I can say to that. And Zhang Zhang, god damn, this guy has power. Oh boy. It was a lovely shot. Round 4 is about to begin. Andy Lee giving his final instructions to Joseph Parker. Round 4 is underway. Let's go. Let's see. Can't get any worse for Joseph Parker than it did in that round, but it may very well in this round. Let's see. He wasn't massively hurt, I would say, necessarily from the shot, but you don't want to be giving Zhang Zhang, and he's getting hit too easy. He's taking that right jab now. He's getting hit left hand again. He's getting hit too easy. Joseph Parker needs to move his head. If he doesn't move his head, it's going to be a short night. He's not going to last another couple of rounds. Oh, and another shot goes in from Zhang Zhang. Joseph Parker, move your flipping head. You were able to do some good work against Deontay Wilder. You're not doing that tonight. Move your head against this guy. Is it so hard? Joe Joyce didn't move his head against Zhilei Zhang, and Joseph Parker was doing the exact same, although he is throwing more shots, and he does land the right hand there on Zhilei Zhang. Oh! And he does lands another shot on Zhilei Zhang. Oh! Zhilei Zhang lands a left-handed. I actually thought Joseph Parker was going to go there, but he hasn't. But yeah, his face, he's getting facial damage because he's just sitting there, or standing there, I should say, in front of Zhilei Zhang, hoping for the best. There's no point standing in front of a guy like Zhilei Zhang, hoping for the best. Good combination, though, by Joseph Parker. Lets the hands go. There's no use standing there hoping for the best against someone who hits this hard and is this accurate. Maybe you're hoping that he will gas late on in the fight. It's a risky strategy. It's very risky. He's already put you on your ass once. And this shows how good is Hrgovic's chin. Because he was hit aplenty by Zhilei Zhang and he never went down. Yes, he did officially have a knockdown, but Parker's nose. There's blood all over that. But he is still coming in. He is still trying to land. Oh, body shot goes in from Joseph Parker as well. Zhilei Zhang was careless there. Yeah, Hrgovic took that. That shin has got to be something else to take these kind of shots. Holy shit. I can't believe it. But Joe Parker, honestly, he's got a minute to go here in round number 4. He is up in the tempo. Oh, body shot goes in from Joseph Parker. Good little shot there. Maybe seeing the blood has actually spurred him on, and the referee's saying that was low. I didn't see it, but referee gave him a warning about that. Zhilei Zhang complaining, or was it on the belt line? Zhilei Zhang, I'm sure Joseph Parker was hoping by going to the body, he'll slow Zhilei Zhang down and take away some of the power. He's already been down. He knows what the power is like, and Zhilei Zhang looking for, oh, big shot from Joseph Parker goes in, landed a big right hand. Zhilei Zhang says, no, you didn't hurt me, but let's see, another right hand goes in. This is starting to fire up nicely. Joseph Parker with the combinations. Zhilei Zhang retaliates with a left hand. This is starting to shape up nicely, lads, as we thought it would be. I'm enjoying this fight thus far. Zhilei Zhang, again, 20 seconds to go in the round. Landed some shots on Joseph Parker. Oh, big left hand goes in from Zhilei Zhang. Not as cleanly landed, though, and Joseph Parker with another combination as well. This fight is warming up nicely as the round comes to an end. We're enjoying this so far, aren't we? I'm really enjoying this fight. Parker getting a bit of a warning about the low shots. Thought the round was already over. Should be over now in a second or two because the bell is about to go. But yeah, really enjoying what I'm seeing so far. Really liking this fight. Hoping it goes to points. I'd say it's unlikely. I'd say it's unlikely we're going to see a point. That's bad gash. That's a bad old gash. I'd say it's unlikely. Let's have a look-see at some of the shots from this round. Oh, Jesus, look at that. No wonder his nose is starting to get bloodied. Just right through the guard. Joe Parker felt that 100%. But he was able to land his own shots, but he took a right hand. I mean, Joe Parker's chin is not bad. I know he's been down in this fight, but he's taken some big shots, but he landed a big shot on Zhilei Zhang as well. Zhang took it well. Shaping up to be a really good heavyweight scrap. And you know me, I love heavyweights. It's my favorite division in boxing. I absolutely love the big boys. I love the heavyweights. I'm just trying to stretch my legs there. This is one reason why I love the watch-alongs, but they really get sore sometimes. Sure, that's good. When you're sitting like this for so long, 340 in the building. If you're enjoying the commentary, if you're enjoying the chat, hit the like button, subscribe as well. Let's get to 600. Let's get to 16,600 by the end of the evening. I think we can do it. Barry Jones, how do you have it? You gave Zhilei Zhang the first 3 rounds. You gave Joseph Parker the last round. Can't really argue with that, quite frankly. Can't really argue with that. Round 5 already. It's flying by. Absolutely flying by. We love the heavyweights. We love the heavyweight division, and this is great fun. We are going to win. We are enjoying this big time. This is body shot goes in against Parker. That was legit. That wasn't low. Parker, almost since that knockdown, it's like, right, now I just got to go for broke. Now I got to let the hands go. It's a very good fight. Really enjoying it. I love seeing the big shots go. Joe Parker is giving as good as he gets, but he needs to move that head. That head needs to be like that. If you give Zhilei Zhang opportunities, if he sees openings, he is going to throw that left hand, and he's already put you flat on your ass. So make sure you move that head, Joseph Parker, if you don't want that cut to get any worse over your nose, or that whatever the damage is on the bridge of the nose, because that's going to get worse if you give Zhilei Zhang these opportunities. But Zhilei Zhang not really letting the shots go and not even jabbing now. Joseph Parker was the guy on the front foot. Joseph Parker was the guy coming forward. And actually, Zhilei Zhang is taking a step back. Zhilei Zhang fighting on the back foot. It's not something I really would see too much of. He normally likes to, get a bit on the front foot and come and slug it out. Let the big shots go as he did there. But Joseph Parker, able to avoid it. Moving around the ring quite well as Parker, 1:25 to go. Another shot goes in from Joseph Parker. Zhilei Zhang not retaliating. Fast hands from Joseph Parker and movement. Nice footwork. Nice work from Joe Parker in this round. Is Zhilei Zhang slowing down already? Has he already thrown too many shots? After only 5 rounds, you have a long way to go. You're getting tired now. Big left hand, though, goes in again. That left hand is lethal for Zhilei Zhang. Absolutely lethal. He knows he has that, and another left hand goes in. Accurate as hell with that left hand. He knows that is the equalizer. He just has to start letting that left hand go. And he's having success with Joseph Parker, as he does there. Again, let some shots go. This is a fun fight to watch. I'm way more intrigued in this fight than I was in the whole 12 rounds I saw with Joe Parker versus Deontay Wilder back in December. This is way more exciting, way more entertaining. I'm enjoying this so far. 30 seconds to go here in the 5th round. Joseph Parker misses again with a right hand, but he's the one who's landing all the shots. He's throwing the shots. He lands a right hook on Zhilei Zhang. Zhilei Zhang felt that, but he kept coming. He definitely seems to be taking this round off. Just looking to get the air back into his lungs. Let Parker have it. I'm sure Zhilei Zhang thinks, do you know what? He can have a round. He can have 2 rounds. I'm going for a knockout. I'm not going for no point decision win. I'm going for a knockout. Looks to land the right hand, gets almost clocked with a left hook there to Zhilei Zhang as round 5 comes to an end. The one thing I will say, it's now what time? 11:30. We're looking at a midnight fight with Joshua versus Ngannou. It does mean there's Ronaldo, not Cristiano, Brazilian Ronaldo. Tremendous striker back in the day. Manny Pacquiao. Hopefully he's not fighting Conor Ben or at all. Jose Mourinho is there. The great one, Jose Mourinho. Kell Brook is there. Babe. Chocolate brownies. Loves the chocolate brownies. So there's a good few there. I would imagine this fight, the main event, Joshua Ngannou, they won't hold it up. I don't think they will anyway. I think they'll get, as soon as this fight ends, bit of Kate Abdul, bit of Ade, boom, we're good. Boom, we're good. And that's what it's going to be. That's what's going to be. He threw a few shots the last round, but very few, mate. Very few. Could be in conservation mode. Could know, okay, look, I need to make sure that I ain't doing anything. I ain't letting too much energy go. Here we go. We are in round number 6. Let's have a look-see. Round number 6. This has been a fun fight so far. I've enjoyed this. But Zhang definitely took round number 5 off. And straight away he lands a right hand on Joseph Parker. It's been fun so far. These rounds are flying in. They really are going by quick. I did not expect it. I knew this fight would be good. I really did. But yeah, that gut is big. It's big. It's very big. Both have thrown 66 power shots. Parker landed at a higher percent ratio though. And normally the fighter who lands 50% of his power shots tends to win the fight. Normally. It's not always an indication, but normally, more often than not, they do. Joseph Parker being a bit more elusive from what I can see. He is moving the head a little bit. He is moving the body as well. A bit of lateral movement there just to offset Zhilei Zhang. Stuff that he should have been doing a couple of rounds ago. Why wasn't he? You might not have had that gash on your nose. But this is what Parker needs to be doing. He needs to use his footwork. He needs to use his speed. Pick his moments very carefully and not give Zhang moments to set himself to let that left hand go. Because if he starts doing that, he's done for. He's already been down once. If he does it again, he's done. He's done for, right? But he's having success here. There's the right hand from Joseph Parker, starting to come into this fight nicely. Good work from Joseph Parker so far in this round. Now I have to say, the last 2 rounds has been, Joseph Parker has been, he's been looking all right. He's not been looking too bad. But Zhilei Zhang is always dangerous. See, is he breathing with his mouth open already? I can't really see, but if he is, then that's a worrying sign. I mean, at the end of the day, you're 40 years old and you're looking around being 300 pounds. It doesn't matter how fit you think you are. That's going to take it out of you. And Joseph Parker is hitting you very hard to the body. A very fleshy, soft body. It's going to hurt. It's going to take it out of you down the long stretch. And bear in mind, we're not even at half fight distance yet, right? But Zhang is opening up a little bit more on Joseph Parker, but he's not landing. And again, not landing, throwing these shots and not landing them, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you if you're trying to conserve strength. Zhang with a big gulp of air goes in there as well. Joseph Parker, is the fight coming to him now? Is the fight starting to swing? He is getting a bit worn down. You can see that in Zhang. He's looking tired, looking a bit ragged in there. But it's, as Joe Parker knows, it only takes one shot. He's been down in this fight already. He's been down in round number 3 on his ass from a Zhang left hand. He needs to be very careful about defense. He needs to think about what's coming back. Zhang too old to ever get a title shot. Potentially, I believe there is a rematch, if I'm not mistaken, for this fight. If Joseph Parker wins. I do believe that. I think there is. But Joseph Parker, he's won the last couple of rounds, definitely. 100% he's won the last couple of rounds. Certainly in my opinion, he's won the last few. Zhang is looking raggedy. He's sitting down now. He was standing, he's now sitting. He's looking tired. Zhang, for me, from the outside looking in, again, I'm only giving my 2 cents on it. He is looking tired. Not sure why Zhang is so passive. Is he saving his energy for the full 12? It could be just that he threw too many shots early on. I mean, he is, at the end, he's 40 years old, 300 plus pounds. Or no, sorry, 291 pounds. He's not quite Jarrell Miller yet. Not quite. How many are we looking at? Lads, we are getting there. 38 subs off where we need to be. There's 356 of you beautiful people in the chat. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, if you're liking it, hit subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff. We've only a few more. We've only got another 38, and then we're at that golden mark of 16,600 that I want to get to by the end of this stream as we go into round number 7. Halfway point of the fight, Zhang's stamina is very bad. It does make you wonder if Joe Joyce had been allowed to continue in their first fight, how would it have gone? I tend to suspect Zhang still would have won because Joe Joyce was making so many mistakes. But it's an interesting one. It really is an interesting one. And Zhang, coming out this round, again, slow. Joseph Parker doing a bit more, but he's landing. Again, doing what he should have been doing earlier on, throwing that left hand to the body. There's no reason why he can't throw it down there. And he is looking to be a bit busier. And he does land a few shots on Joe Parker. But again, Joe Parker sneaks in a body shot. And Zhang doesn't appear to be enjoying that. You have a new subscriber for a year now. There you go. Thank you. Only a year. I think he'll stay around longer than that, man. Oh, you have been a subscriber for a year. One of the other. Yeah, Barry Jones giving Joe Parker the last 3 rounds. And obviously Zhang is ahead because he obviously has the 10-8 round for the knockdown. But he's done literally nothing the last couple of rounds. And it has been all Joseph Parker. It's very reminiscent to the Deontay Wilder fight where Deontay Wilder he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything for the whole fight. He really didn't. But Joe Parker, another right hand goes down the pipe. Straight right hand down the pipe on Zhang, whose feet are looking slow. Oh dear. Right hand or left hand goes in. Joseph Parker felt that. Definitely felt that. He's still dangerous, Parker. He's still very dangerous to Zhang. You want to make sure you are extra careful in there with this guy. Because he may be tired. He may be fatigued. But he still has. I think the towel gets thrown in for Zhang. Maybe not yet, but the fatigue is there. You can see it in him. He is fatiguing in there. The mouth wide open with the breathing. Big gulps of air he's taking. Joseph Parker never really had any issues with his gas tank. Never really did. Right hand can't get... but that gets through the guard. Zhang says, "No, you got?" Joseph Parker will say, "Ha, that's all I got now." That's all you have? What will you have in 3 rounds? Not much. Another right hand goes in. Zhang shakes it off, but I don't know. I reckon these will have an accumulative effect sooner rather than later because nothing is coming back from Zhang. Joseph Parker can throw all these right hands all he wants when nothing is coming back from the opponent. Zhang, he's not doing anything. So Joe Parker can, land those right hands. Zhang can say, no. Joe Parker is the one landing more. Sky had Parker a point ahead. Well, doesn't surprise me. The first round could have really went either way. Shots go in there. First round could have went either way. But I like what Joe Parker's been doing the last couple of rounds, and he is definitely taking a foothold in this fight. And Zhang really slowing down in there. really slowing down as round number 7, I believe it was, comes to an end. So we're past the halfway point in this fight. Francis Ngannou warming up in the changing rooms. Here's hoping that we're not, I don't want to be doing this after 1 a.m. Here's hoping in the next hour we will be done. Because I've got to do post fights and get them up. What you call Parker to win, late KO? Well, I don't like to change my pick mid-fight, so I'm still sticking with Zhang to win. It's not looking a good pick, but I'm still going with it, nevertheless. Nevertheless. What's that say? Got to sleep. I'd never be up for work at 5 a.m. For those up on a Saturday morning at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. for work, I salute you. I don't really like doing early. I'm not really a morning person, to be honest with you. I wouldn't do. I'm not great with morning stuff. Not really my thing. Round number 8 is up and running. These rounds are flying in. They are absolutely flying in, and this is the round in which Joseph Parker had his most success. Zhang Zhang opening up. Zhang letting the hands go. Where was this the last couple of rounds? And he stopped straight away. He had more success in the 8th round against Deontay Wilder when he started landing his shots. Is it going to be the same in this fight here against Zhang? He lands a right hand to the body. I'll try and score the main event. Yeah, I'll score the main event. With this one, I'm not really scoring. I'm just really kind of watching it, giving my 2 cents. But I can score the main event for you if needs be. That's going to sap Joseph Parker's strength. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Lean on your opponent like that. But it's not really slowing Joseph Parker down. He's landing some more shots. Sounds like it's gone from sweet to sour for Zhang. I love it. Sweet to sour. It's either sweet or it's sour. But I thought Zhang was going to go over there. Joe Parker, it seemed like he landed a little check left hook up close. And Zhang, he is looking tired. He's looking ragged as hell in there. He really is. That left hand even, he's not even able to land that. He's not even attempting to throw that straight left hand, although he did there. He almost caught Joseph Parker there. I seen Joseph Parker dip down. But Parker, at times it's almost like he's throwing shots to the heavy bag. Was that a knockdown? That's a knockdown. I have to see that shot again. Joseph Parker down for the 2nd time in this fight. And he took his time getting back to his feet. Oh boy. Wow, big left hand from Joe. Right hand. What the hell happened there? Parker's hurt. Parker is looking ragged. He was having it his own way. And Zhang coming back into it now with a minute to go here in the 8th round. Zhang, though, does he have the strength? Does he have the energy? Does he have the fitness to be able to step on the gas? Because Joseph Parker looks hurt in there. He took his sweet time getting up. He was looking at the corner as well when he was getting up from that knockdown. He took his time. He is hurt in there. Zhang, he can smell blood, but at the same time, can Zhang actually get it? Can he be able to get those shots off? Because in order to get rid of the guy, you're going to have to throw shots. You're going to have to exert yourself. Does he want to sell out, try and get rid of Joseph Parker? I don't think so, because Parker seems to be coming back into this round. 25 seconds to go here in the round. Joseph Parker is the guy landing the shots now. I need to see a replay of this knockdown because it just seemed to come out of the blue. Zhang misses with a combination again there. Big gulp of air from Zhang. Right hand body shot goes in from Joseph Parker. Good way to end this round, the round in which he's been down for the 2nd time in the round, for the 2nd time in the fight. This is a real interesting one. This fight is a great watch as round 8 comes to an end. It's been a dramatic round. I need to see a replay of that knockdown. I 100% have to see a replay of that knockdown because that was a strange one, to say the least. But Zhang looks exhausted. Zhang can drop Joseph Parker, but he can't follow up with anything. He's got no strength left. Those legs look absolutely heavy as hell. Broken eye socket? Is it? Let's have a look at this. Parker lands a big right hand. That's got to be so disheartening. Landing that right hand and then just nothing happened. What happened? Jab. It was a jab that put Joseph Parker down. Well, yeah, I'm going to call that dubious, but yeah, I'll call that a knockdown. So it was a jab that put Parker down. He looked hurt. Broken eye socket. It did kind of land along the eye. That was a strange one, to say the least. Round number 9, let's go. Picking up from where we left off. That's 2 10-8 rounds. Like it was in the last fight. That could be crucial come the end of this fight if it goes to points. If we get this fight go to a decision and Joseph Parker is doing what he's doing here, which is technically basically outworking Zhang, quite frankly. But we get to a situation where those 2 10-8 rounds come in. This is, it's going to be interesting. Zhang can drop Joseph Parker, but he can't follow up. He's knackered. Look at how heavy his legs look. He cannot follow up with anything in this fight because he's so fatigued. But he's very dangerous, even when he is fatigued. And that's the thing about this fight. It's so interesting that Joseph Parker, defensively, he's making mistakes, big mistakes in there. Zhang's able to capitalize now and again. When he does capitalize, he's able to have success. But look at that. Look how laboured and how lackluster those shots are from Zhang now at this point. He's got very little left in the tank, and he's still got over. So he's got basically 10 minutes left. You know, he's got a 2 minute 11, basically over 10 minutes. So it's not like he's even close to the end. I know we're going into the champions rounds, but it's not going to get any easier. And Joe Parker is still throwing and landing right hands. He is going to make Zhang work for this win, if in fact he even gets the win. Because, oh, big right hand, big left hand goes in from Zhang. Joseph Parker holds, 1 minute and 25 to go here in the 9th round. Hit on the back of the head after jab put him down, yeah. That looked dubious, that knockdown, but Joe Parker certainly felt it. Got the count. And these shots are looking very sloppy from Zhang. That's what caught Parker. Parker just regrouped fairly quickly, and he's again back in the driver's seat in this round. Zhang, it just looks like the stamina is not there. He's not able to follow up with anything he can do. Any success he has, any combination, any left hand he has like that there, he's not able to follow up. It's like he's resorting to just throwing single shots. If you can win big right hand from Joe Parker goes in, splits the guard, and another one from Joseph Parker goes in. Zhang taking them though, showing that he's got some decent whiskers. He has been down in his career, earlier on in his career, Zhang, but he looks like someone who you would expect would take a particularly good shot. And Joseph Parker can dish and punch out. Zhang is taking them. Zhang can dish and punch out as well. Joseph Parker is not taking them as well. As we come into the final 15 seconds of the 9th round, the championship rounds are just around the corner as we get ready for the main event, which is coming up next, which we're all looking forward to because these last few fights have been fun, they've been entertaining, but they've been long. And this fight right here, as round number 9 comes to an end, we come into the championship rounds, lads. Zhang's looked gassed since the 5th round, quite frankly. He's looked gassed since the 5th round. Anthony Joshua on the pads of Ben Davison. These two guys getting ready. They're next. And we've 200 or 390 in the building. If you haven't already, hit the old like button to help your boy out. And definitely consider subscribing. Please do. I'd love that. I'd love to see you guys hit the subscribe button. Be nice. Let's see those numbers grow. It takes you 2 seconds. 1, 2. There you go. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. As we get ready, round number 10 is coming up. Round number 10 is coming up soon. Be in the next few seconds. And Joseph Parker is up. Here we go. This is really interesting. Will we go to the final bell? Could it be a draw, as Christopher says there in the chat? This is the interesting thing, lads. I don't know. Zhang's stamina is his biggest problem. It's awful. It's just awful. That he does not have any stamina to speak of. He literally had a really good round number 3, and that's it. AJ is in very good shape. He looks it. He looks it. Although Zhang throwing some shots here, letting some shots go, but can he follow up with any of them? The jab looks, and that's illegal, don't be leaning on him. The jab looks very weak. It just looks like a pawing jab that has no real strength on it. Doesn't look like they have any real strength on it. And Joseph Parker is still getting his shots off. He's still able to land. He's not able to really concuss Zhang, and he almost walked into a left hand there. He was lucky not to get hit with that. But he's not Zhilei Zhang is having no real success in there, and Joe Parker is just outworking him. He's not really hurting Zhilei Zhang, but to just outwork him, that will do. Left hook lands from Joseph Parker. Body shot to go in again from Joseph Parker. Zhilei Zhang is in a clinch, but he's not even able to land any shots in the clinch. He's not doing anything in any of these clinches either. He just seems to have no strength left in the tank. Even if he's able to get another knockdown on Joe Parker, he doesn't seem to have it in the tank to be able to go through the gears and get this finished. Yeah, nearly 400, mate. Nearly 400. I'd love to get it to 1,000, but look, might not happen. Who knows? Main event is next, though, so you never know. 90 seconds to go in round number 10. In a fight that the longer this goes, the more it seems likely that we are going to see, although Joe Parker letting big right hands go there, that we are going to see this fight go to points. Again, landing more shots on Zhilei Zhang. You know, Joe Parker is winning these rounds. He's just got those knockdowns against him. Maybe another round or two you might give to Zhilei Zhang, but Joe Parker is the only guy doing the work in here. He's the only guy landing shots. You have to be giving him these rounds just based upon work rate. You have to. I mean, there's no other way you could really do it other than give him these rounds. Zhilei Zhang's not doing anything. He's not doing a tap in this, and he's got 50 seconds to go in round number 10, taking big gulps of air in, but not doing anything. He just will not launch any attack. He's got a very laboured, nothing jab, really. He does have that big left hand that Joe Parker is worried about. He threw it there, but he missed it. Joe Parker needs to retaliate. Oh, he almost walked into a right hook there. I think Joe Parker needs to actually go back down to the body of Zhilei Zhang because his legs seem heavy as hell. Big right hand goes in from Joseph Parker. Zhilei Zhang misses another combination. He's so inaccurate lately. The accuracy from Zhilei Zhang's punches is gone, as well as the power and the snap. The power, I wouldn't say, is there what it was. He's really just chucking these shots out. Really just chucking them out. 10 seconds to go here in round number 10. 6 minutes left. And then we'll be looking down at our main event. We're all looking forward to that main event. I know I am. I certainly am. I'm looking forward to that main event. I'm definitely looking forward to that main event. I'm 100%. No. Someone said they don't think Zhang wants it. Yeah, there's a real possibility. Real possibility that he's like, you know what? I don't got it in the tank. I don't got it in the tank. I'm just looking here on Boxing Twitter. Wonder why they have this fight going. You got to give this fight to Joe Parker, 100%. So far, anyway. It's just been all, yeah. Chris Andre has a 78-72 to Parker. Accounting for 2 10-8 rounds. That's interesting. Rob Tebbert has Zhilei Zhang ahead by a point. What else do we got? Who else do we have? Not really seeing much else. Chris Andre is normally quite good with scoring, so if he's got Parker up, there's a good chance the judges will have him up too. Chris Andre is quite a good scorer. As we go into round number 11. Round number 11, 6 minutes to go, and big up every time to Chris Andre. But round number 11, Barry Jones has a neck and neck draw. But with Joe Parker winning more of the rounds, the 2 10-8 rounds are pretty much what's keeping Zhilei Zhang in this fight. If Joe Parker wins the next round, wins this round, Zhilei Zhang will have to win the next round on Barry's scorecard to get a draw. If Joe Parker wins the next round, he wins the fight. If wins this round, the next round, he wins the fight. And Zhilei Zhang appears to have nothing. He's walking into right hands. He's taking right hands from Joseph Parker. He's not retaliating. More shots go in from Parker. Joe Parker really growing in confidence. He is feeling this. He's hungry. He wants this fight. He wants another crack at a world title. He wants to be WBO interim champion. And if he beats Zhilei Zhang, he flipping will be. He flipping will be. And it looks like he's on his way to beating Zhilei Zhang, who has seemingly nothing left in the tank. Remember, this is the round 11, where he unraveled and was ultimately taken out and stopped against Joe Parker, against Joe Joyce. He's not taking that type of beating in this fight. He's not in there with someone like Joe Joyce, who is as live. Joe Joyce was still throwing punches in that 11th round. Zhilei Zhang can barely even hold his hands up, much less get shots off. So Joe Parker, having success, looking good, just needs to hold it together, let the shots go, and bring this fight home. He needs this round, a round in which he definitely is winning. He's definitely winning this round, and he needs to bring it home in the 12th round, not make any silly mistakes, because Zhilei Zhang has virtually nothing left. He's taken big gulps of air in. He's not letting any real shots go. Any shots he does have has no accuracy or authority. The guy just looks spent. And if Joe Parker, honestly, I reckon if Joe Parker could land a clean combination, Zhilei Zhang would go over more on fatigue than he would anything else. Not even necessarily concussive. He would just go down purely on fatigue. He looks absolutely spent in there. And Joe Parker with that grimace just to say, yeah, I'm keeping going. You ain't going to get me. You ain't doing this. This is my night. Saudi is my place. He's unbeaten in Saudi. He's not lost over in Saudi. And I think Joe Parker is well on his way to getting a win. 35 seconds left to go in round number 11. Combination again from Joe Parker. Nothing more he needs to do. He just needs to do that. Just land the combinations and he's all good. He'll be home free. And I think he will. This is the most perfect example of styles make fights. Also, thank you for the commentary. Oh, big shot goes in from Zhang to the body. Thank you for the 10 quid, man. As I always say, every little bit helps, whether it's £2, 10 quid, etc. 403 in the building. If you could, smash the like button, hit subscribe. Thank you, my friend, once again for the 10 quid. I do love seeing the super chats go. We've had 6 tonight. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. 6. What's about 6? Oh, yeah, we're trying to get 16,600. And we're getting closer to it. We're getting closer. We're 35 off 16,600. We need another 35 more subs and we're there. 16,600. I want to get to 17k, lads. Let's get us to 17k. Let's get to 17k before the month's out. I'd like that. I'd love that. It'd be great, wouldn't it? I think it would. I think it'd be good. Get to 17k. I'd like that. We go into the last round. Honestly, Joe Parker, for me, has done enough to win this fight. This fight has flown in. It's nearly midnight. It's 9 minutes to midnight. They told us ring time for Joshua versus Ngannou would be 20 past 11. 20 past midnight. You know, I'm thinking that. They got their times way wrong. And it's got to be, what, 3 a.m. over there in Saudi? Insane. Listen, work's got to be done. Even when this stream finishes, I still got to do reviews of these fights. So it's not going to end for me anytime soon. And all I have to go on is water. So I'm not even, you look at True Jordy, I think they're drinking over there. They've got it good over there. Your boy is just sipping on his water because I'm like, no, I'm staying stoic. Round 12, 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in round number 12. A fight in which Joseph Parker should be ahead on the scorecards. A fight in which he is winning. He has thrown more. He's landed more. He's landed 46% of his power shots. Attest that to 139 and 140 landed by Zhilei Zhang. This is Joseph Parker coming through adversity, which he's done in the past. And again, it's building character. He's only 32 years old. He's not old in any aspect of the game, much less in heavyweight boxing. Zhilei Zhang at 40. Is this his last hurrah? Joe Joyce twice, the man who beat Joseph Parker, and the man who was beaten, who was knocked out in Manchester nearly 2 years ago, is on his way to a win over Zhilei Zhang. A big right hand goes in. This shows you stay active. You work at your game. You can take a loss. You can take a knockout loss. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you work on your game, you develop as a fighter, you can come back and you can have nights like this where you're going to make 7 figures and you're going to become interim WBO champion and potentially fight Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury winner. It won't be Tyson Fury. He won't fight Tyson Fury. But you'll potentially fight for a world title or at the very least pick up a vacant title. So Joseph Parker, the second phase of his career with 1 minute and 15 to go, unless I put the commentator's curse on him, is on his way to a win. Zhilei Zhang has nothing to offer. He isn't even throwing any shots. Jabs from Joseph Parker are pushing Zhilei Zhang back now at this stage. 1 minute to go, and Joseph Parker, in back-to-back fights, will have taken the scalp of Deontay Wilder and Zhilei Zhang. Few would have predicted that on that night in Manchester over a year ago against Joe Joyce, who himself comes back on March the 16th. In Birmingham. Yes, in Birmingham. He could have been here, but he's not. And Joseph Parker is. 40 seconds left to go. Zhilei Zhang, those punches are falling short. More down to fatigue than anything else. He has absolutely nothing. He's spent. He's emptied the gas tank. And Joseph Parker knows it. He's comfy. He's winning these rounds. He's the only man doing anything. With 20 seconds left, just don't make a mistake, Joe. He has to try and do something. He can't do it. Joseph Parker, 15 seconds left. From New Zealand, former heavyweight champion of the world. He's been down twice. He's come through adversity in Saudi Arabia. He is on his way to another great win as the bell is about to end. A right hand for good measure from Joseph Parker, and he has won this fight, in my opinion. Not the classic it started out as, but a win nonetheless for Joseph Parker. It will be interesting to hear how the judges have it, but all I can say is that you have to have it for Joseph Parker. He's won this fight. There's no disputing this like you could with Filip Hrgović. Joseph Parker has won this fight. What happened to Zhang? Too much fried rice. I do like me some egg fried rice, I'm not going to lie. I do like some egg fried rice. Chicken and egg fried rice, you cannot go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with some chicken and egg fried rice. How are we looking? There we go. 33 more, and I get my count. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We need another oh no, that's not it. But basically, we need another 33 more subs, and we're good to go. So if you haven't already, please do hit the old like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. I gotta keep saying it because I really want to see those numbers go up. So please, if you could, if you're in the chat and you're just watching for the first time, you think I sound good, you think I'm doing good, you think you like the comedy, you like the channel, hit subscribe. Please. It's all good. It's all good. Jesus Lord. They won't. It's going to go to Joseph Parker. He's way too heavy. Bigger is not always better. Indian Summer, he's only 32. You know, they're raising Zhang's hand. They know. Michael Buffer has the scorecards. Thoughts on Max Verstappen threatening to leave Red Bull? I think it could be just front. I really do. I wouldn't. Let's wait and see. But I reckon Max Verstappen is happy where he is. Red Bull ain't going to lose anytime soon. Max Verstappen is driving brilliantly. Yeah, it's a late one. It's a late one here. I genuinely didn't expect to be still doing this come midnight. I thought I'd be done by now. So it's a late one for me too. So I'll do this. I'll record some vids, and then I will go to bed, get up in the morning, and record more vids. That's what we do. It's the life of a YouTuber, boxing YouTuber. We're busy. We do a lot. I'm still enjoying the Friday night fight. But yes, I am getting a bit tired. Now, I'm not going to lie. I would imagine not long. I'd say in the next 15 to 20 minutes. They'll do this. They'll announce the winner. And then I hope they will. 9 hours ago. Yeah. I would not want to be someone doing a 9-hour live stream. Definitely not. I did not want to be doing a 9-hour live stream. We're up at 5:30 a.m. Jesus, man. I'll probably get up at about 7:30, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Do a video, go to the gym, come home, and maybe do another video. Oh, watch the race, watch the Grand Prix. And I'll be pretty damn happy. That's my Saturday in a nutshell. I've not got much on. 450 of you people in the build. And as I said, if you're new, hit the old subscribe and the like button. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. I think Michael Buffer has the score. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. On the line, the interim WBO Heavyweight Championship. Sultan Ngannou scores the contest. 113. 113. He has it even.
A draw. Oh.
Steve Gray has it 114, 112.
Oh.
Patrick Marley, 115, 111.
Ooh.
To the winner by majority decision. And no,
Joe Parker gets it, of course. Zhang looks surprised. Why did I not get it? You didn't do anything. That is styles make fights. Fighter A beats Fighter B. Fighter C beats Fighter A. And Fighter B beats Fighter C. What can I say? Fair play to Joe Parker. He likes it in Saudi. He's unbeaten. Tyson Fury is delighted. They're all ecstatic for Joseph Parker. Fair play. He keeps proving me wrong, lads. He keeps proving me wrong. Fair play. No, honestly, fair play. It was a good performance. It was. It was a good performance. Zhang, he just fell apart. Honestly, that was bad. He just fell apart in there. But no, full credit. Honestly, I tip my hat off to him. Full credit to Joseph Parker for that. Not quite a split, but I'm taking credit. It's as good as. It's as good as, mate. It's a majority decision. It's as good as. It's as good as a split. I'll give it this. It's as good as a split. But yeah, Ade is standing by with the winner, a new interim champion, Joseph Parker. He could find himself world champion again. He could get elevated to full champion. He genuinely could. He could get elevated to full champion. Now, I'm in main event mode. I'm dying for this main event, lads. I can't wait for this main event. I'm tired. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty flipping tired. It's been a long day for me, and I kind of just want to get this main event, do a few vids, and then drift off, go sleep. Go to sleep because I'm tired. But look, we keep it going. We keep it going. Yeah, the main event is just moments away. That's literally popped up on my DAZN feed. That the main event is just moments away. How many moments? Not many. Hopefully, it's after midnight now. So hopefully not many. Hopefully DAZN are onto something when they say the main event's now moments away. Not many moments, please. I don't know if Zhang had a rematch clause. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think so. Bet 20. I didn't even read that. 45 minutes. Nah, it won't be that long. It won't be that long. I would imagine it's not going to be too far. I would imagine they'll get this fight. They'll get the ring walks. G-Man, I am new. What does the... I'm new to channel. What does G stand for? Oh, last name. I got called that. I got called G-Man when I was about 19 in my very first amateur gym that I went to, and I just said, well, why not? It's a boxing name. It sticks. And I just said, why not? We'll keep it going. And there we go. Cheers from the States, $2 by Colin. Thank you, my friend, man. $2. Man, listen, $2. I'm happy. Any super chat I'm happy with, whether it's $2.79 or whatever. You're giving it, I'm thankful for it. Thank you for that. Your super chat number 7, by the way. Lucky number 7. Look at that. 7 super chats. I'm happy with that. Now, they've kind of got this fight moving a little bit quickly. And I'm hoping that they just kind of, go straight into the main event now. I'm hoping. Because I'm tired. I don't think I'll be doing... I don't think... It's going to be probably another half hour. Half hour, 40 minutes. Thereabouts. And we should be good to go. We're nearly main event time. And what you see, the main event will be an absolute barn burner. And it will perk everyone into life. But I'm not going to lie, lads. I'm tired. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling a bit tired. I am feeling a little bit tired now. But, look, you got to do what you got to do. I'd rather be doing this than sat on my ass doing nothing. I'm going for the 13. I never gave you $2. Do you have any idea how... Oh, it just said $1, man. I didn't know. It just looked like $2. They all look the same. I think very few places tell you what's going to be different. I'm going for a 12:30 start. Yeah. No. I don't think it's going to be that late. I was looking at the time. I was like, no, it won't be that late, but it's going to be a pain in the arse. I know that. But I don't think it's going to be quite that late. I think they're going to get that. I have to turn that sound on there. They've Ngannou training and hitting the pads. I reckon they're going to get a move on. I'd hope they would. I think, well, it's next. And I think they're going to probably move it a little bit faster because every fight on the main card, pretty much every fight, I should say, has gone the distance. And I don't think they expected that. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think they expected that. So, we sit and we wait patiently. Just polished off a steak pie for 4. There you go, man. You got to do what you got to do. You got to eat. I've never had a steak pie. I'm not really a pastry type of guy, so it's not really something that I would go for. Although, all right, need Ngannou to drop AJ and then get robbed in the decision. Then Usyk to smoke Fury and retire. There you go. He's getting a shot like this after losing his first fight. Man, Ngannou's a name. He's a name, and his stock rose after that Fury fight. So yeah, I'd well believe it. I can completely. For Joshua, it's like make a lot of money, no real risk on paper. Why not make an absolute king's ransom? No real risk. I can 100% get it. Honestly, I can 100% understand why they've done it. 100%. So make a king's ransom and you're happy. Intriguing fight. Parker's so good at deploying those tactics. Yeah, he got his tactics spot on. He had to come through a lot. There was a lot that went wrong early on in that fight, but he came through it. He definitely came through it. Fair play, credit to him. I'm hoping they don't do a half hour. I mean, what benefit is it doing a half hour, even for the pundits and all who were there? Like, it's got to be, 3 in the morning? I'm sure a majority of them just want to get out of there and just get to sleep. Because they've been going for, 9, 10 hours? I think they're all day. So surely for them, it's got to be an absolute, just get this over and done with. You'd imagine, but, hey. Yeah, that second knockdown was a little bit sus. Yeah, the British Boxing Board of Control, I think, are the ones who sanctioned the fights over there in Saudi, so they don't give a damn. They're just like, we're making money. We're making money. We don't care. Saudis can do and say what they like, and as long as they put the fights on and pay us, we are happy. Yeah, he took some big shots. I'd say they're about even Steven in the chin department. Joe Joyce and Joe Parker, they took big shots. No, I've never had a steak pie. I don't think I have anyway. It's never been. No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have anyway. I've had chicken curry pies, but never had a steak pie. They were nice back in the day. They were nice, actually, real nice back in the day. They used to do them near where I went to school, so we used to get them. Oh man, I'm moving to London in May. Just trying to get a flat sorted. That's the hardest part. It's just trying to get a flat sorted, and I want to have plenty of money in the bank for that move. So I'd rather move when I have everything as good as perfect than just move and be like, shit, how long can I stay here for? You know? But yeah, well done, Joe Parker. Absolutely well done, Joe Parker. Please get this fight going. I'm hoping to move companies. So the job I'm in now, I'm hoping that the company will let me move to one of the offices in London. There's 3 of them. So hopefully, I'm hopeful. And they should, because they've done it with like other places. Man, you never know. You never know. But watching that was a fail. Guy trying to do a backflip. Possibly getting the shot at Undisputed. Yeah, I think that's silly. But look, His Excellence Turkey Al Sheikh, he has some ideas for the sport, and look, I don't think he should. If he wins and Usyk beats Fury, makes sense to do a Fury Ngannou rematch, to be honest with you. Can't imagine me doing that in butt talking boxing. Yeah, a few people have said that. No, I do other stuff. I do work just basic office administration, like accounts administration, stuff like that, invoice and all that good stuff. That's mainly what it is. It's boring. It pays the bills. It makes me money. That's all I do it for. Now, Ade is standing by with Tyson Fury by the looks of things. And who is that? Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury standing together. Didn't think I'd see that anytime soon. But I would imagine that these are going to have their 2 cents, say what they got to say, and then we get the show on the road. I would imagine. It looks like they're getting ready. You can see in the background where they are. It looks like they'd be getting ready to do these ring walks. Fingers crossed it's going to be nice and quick. We hope. We do hope. Because, I'm feeling tired, man. I'm putting the shift in today. It's fun. We're putting the shift in. It's fun. How we turned up such an important fight so heavy. Yeah, Boxing needs AJ to stop Ngannou. Parker versus Dubois. I'd watch it. I'd watch that 100%. You know, Joseph Parker. I mean, honestly, Joseph Parker, that's two massive bump. Joseph Parker's made a hell of a lot of money in boxing, and he still seems to have hunger there. Andy Lee is doing something right with Joe Parker. He really is. Whatever Andy Lee is doing, he's doing something right. Now, there's a show in Ngannou, sweat pouring down him. He's in his changing room. They look pretty much ready to go. So I think the Zone are going to get a move on. I think they're going to get this fight moving in the next probably 5 minutes. Don't quote me on that, but I reckon they're going to do it in the next 5 minutes. I just hope they don't do any of this, you know, the anthems and all this long-winded, convoluted intro. No one likes that. No one wants to see that. Hopefully it's a nice, quick ring walk, boom, done, see you later, and we're all good. Lads, 350 views in the building. I only need another 30 subs, and I'm at the 16,600. If you haven't, if you're new, if you enjoy it, please hit the old like button, hit subscribe. I'll only ask once more, and again, and again, and again, and again, and that'll be it then. And then that'll be it. Probably be done by then. But yeah, 266. Let's get it up to 300 if you could. If you could. That's wild. Parker resurgence. Yeah, fair play to Parker. Finally back in the title mix since his loss to AJ. I'm happy for him. Yeah, man, like, he keeps proving me wrong. I need to stop picking against him. Tired. I've been on the go all day today, man. So, like, for me, it's been a long day. I've been on the go all day, and I don't know. I kind of just really want to get this. I think they're pretty much doing it there. I think they're pretty much going to say that they're going to get this fight good to go. We'll see the entrances. We'll see the ring walks, and yeah, I wonder are they going to send it up to Michael Buffer? There you go. Tail of the tape. One fight, one loss. There you go. That's a serious tail of the tape. That's the record. Head-to-head record. One fight, one loss. There you go. And Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou, 10 rounds. This is going to be so fun. Honestly, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun, man. I really am. Oh, no, they're sending it back to K. Abdul. I like K. Abdul, but please, let's get this fight going. I can't wait to see this fight. Got 5,000 on the line, so sweating. Oh, God, man. I don't know how you're going to... Imagine that. 5 grand on the line for this. I don't know how you're going to be able to do that, man. I'd be absolutely bricking it. I would be absolutely bricking it. If I had 5k on the line for this fight, I would be beyond bricking it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how... honestly, like... If I ever put money on something, it's a amount that I can afford to lose, you know. So if I don't win anything, I'm just like, all right, grand. It's no big deal. Zhang, Joe Parker apparently does have a rematch clause. That's what I'm seeing here. So a rematch clause there. Let's see, what else do we have? Judging by boxing Twitter, yeah, a lot of people had Joseph Parker winning. A lot did. So you know, Joe Parker. A lot of people had him winning. I mean, I genuinely didn't pick him to win, but fair play. He's got the win, and he proves me wrong again. I mean, that's Joe Parker for you. I'm just looking through to see if there's anything. There's not really much else. It's just kind of waiting for this main event, which I'm hoping that the Zone will move nice and quickly to, move on to, and we can get this fight going. I really hope so, because I'm starting to feel tired. Like I said, see, here's the thing, right? I could stay up till probably 2 in the morning and just watch like a movie or something. But when it's when you do it just for the fun and you're not really playing, you just kind of flow with it, it's easy. When you're doing this, I've been talking for nearly 3 hours. It's tiring, you know, it is. It's fun, don't get me wrong, I love doing this. But talking for 3 hours nonstop, it can be tiring. Oh, it can be tiring. It can sap the strength real flipping quick. But, you know, it's what we do. We do this, we love doing this, and main event will be coming. And yeah, we'll be good to go, man. We'll be good to go. What was that say? I bet it's tiring, but we need you. Ah man, you see me and Mike Costello. Whoa, I can't leave you with Costello, can I not, man? I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. I can't let Mike Costello be the one talking. Because if anyone is tired, listen to Mike Costello. You're done. You're done. That's where Mike Costello is. You know, you're done listening to Mike Costello. So, Kate Abdul talking into the camera. Looks like we might be getting closer, lads. Looks like we might be getting closer. I think we could be getting time. Is it Michael Buffer? Oh no, it's Ariel. Right. But I think we're near there. We're near the end. We're near the end. Where in Dublin do you live? Swords. Swords on the north side. But we are nearly there, man. Watching Sky, please don't leave me. Had to get... Man, I don't know what's worse, Costello or Sky. Jesus Christ. Main event time. The Zone's app is like popping non-stop. Is the DAZN move more for a day job or media work? Hopefully I can get to more events and hopefully we can do something. But obviously I need to have a day job when I'm over there. Obviously I don't make enough from YouTube to live off it. So we will hopefully get our job moved over. And then, we see where it goes. Listen, I don't plan on living there for just a year and coming home. I plan on being there for a while. So we've got plenty of time to get stuff done. But it's probably going to be more than likely May. I try to get the flat out of the way and sort it, and then we're good to go. So, yeah, that's the situation. And, I'll let you guys know when the move is coming. I might have to take a few days off recording and doing vids for it, because obviously it's just going to, it's going to be difficult to move and do vids at the same time. If I can, I can. If I can't, no worries. But obviously, one thing I want to do when I get there in the flat is set up a little kind of house studio or flat studio where I have, better lighting, better mics, better everything. How we can really, make it look a lot more polished than it is. A lot more. We will. We'll get there. Ngannou is walking, so I would imagine that he is going to be doing his ring walk in the next couple of minutes. So we're nearly there. We are nearly there. We are this close, lads. We are this close. His Excellency taking his seat, so he knows fight is around the corner. That's that 27 subs off the 16,600. I always set myself a goal. Get 100 subs in one of these live watch-alongs. And I'm nearly there. I'm nearly flipping there. Ngannou's reach is only 72 inches, or 78 inches, they're saying here. It looks way bigger than that. Looks way bigger than 78 inches. Looks way bigger than that. His arm length is insane. Michael Buffer looks ready to call the fighters to the ring. I thought about doing something like that, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But look, when we're in London, we'll sort that out. We'll worry about it when we get there. I'm looking forward to it. I just want to get there. I'll probably have to do another trip before we move, maybe next month. And then, we'll be good to go. Francis Ngannou was getting ready to do his ring walk. So we got there in the end. We didn't do too bad. We got there in the end. Ngannou, dead stare. Plus his shoulder. Francis Ngannou has very long arms. He is using those Leon gloves. They remind me a bit of the Everlast Power Locks. They really were used. They were very popular in France, those gloves. I used to see a lot of French fighters wear them. And now you're seeing a lot of British fighters wear them. I've never used them myself. But a glove you don't see too much of nowadays is fly glove. And honestly, I recommend fly gloves. They're dear, but God, they're a good glove. Fly are the best gloves you'll ever wear. They don't see a lot of fighters wear them nowadays. It's really weird. Because they were seriously good. They were amazing gloves. But Ngannou, white and pink, on his way to the ring. It's not a long ring walk, thank God. I'm just hoping that They just speed these ring walks up nice and quick, and then we're good to go. We're good to go. We can get commentating, and we can be. We're happy. We're happy. So Ngannou, for the second time in his career, in not even 6 months, is in the building. And shout out to Nick every single time. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I agree, mate. I agree. Thank you for locking in. Thank you for joining. I hope you're keeping well. I really do. I hope you are all keeping well. I hope you are all enjoying yourself. I know I certainly am. Joshua with Eddie Hearn getting ready to do his ring walk now as well. So yeah, let's hope it's just a nice, quick in, out, boom, there you go. And let's get the shots going. Like you say, this is going to be good. I think this is going to be a good fight. Just hope they don't do the anthems. Just adding extra time on, especially when it's not even a world title fight, for God's sakes. He is so lean for 270. He is massive as Francis Ngannou. He's absolutely massive. Oh, Eddie Hearn already in the ring. I thought he was walking to the ring with Joshua. But yeah, he is absolutely massive. John Jones watching this thinking, I wish I could make some of that money. I wish I was able to do that. John Jones versus Ngannou, if they did fight in UFC now after everything, would be flipping massive. Can you imagine that fight on UFC 300? Obviously not going to happen on UFC 300, but obviously, could you imagine that fight? Would have been absolutely amazing. That would have been a headline act for UFC 300. It's not looking great now. Big John. Yeah. He'll fight any man, so he says. Not a man alive. Yeah. Not a man alive. Big John Fury. But Anthony Joshua, in his new... He's going to be in Saudi, I would imagine, probably the rest of his career. Now, whatever Joshua's doing, the rest of his career is probably going to be based in Saudi. This is where he's going to be fighting, because the money those guys are getting is just... Oh, what the flipping F? 57% in the zone's fan zone on the app think that I think that Ngannou was going to win. Okay. They've been right with the last... Well, they haven't been right with Nicky Ball. It was a draw. But they were right with Parker. They got that spot on. In his shed, yeah. So here we are. Fight night. We're finally here. Maybe when you're in London, you have to visit the Hope Pub. All us in London Irish meet there. Really? I like Gibney's. It's in Old Street near Islington in central London. I like that place. It's near where it's literally a place that is in the town from sorts. So I go over there. I never heard of there. But yeah, look, there's a few. I've only ever been to really a few pubs in London. I don't know them too well. I don't really go to pubs when I'm over there, to be honest with you. So, but I know the city quite well. But yeah, look, I'll see a few Irish pubs definitely when I'm over there. 100%. 100%. I can't wait to get over, just base myself there and just see kind of what we can do. Because when we're in London and we're here, we can make the most of what we have. We gotta do something, you know. It's gonna be great. I hope to God they're not doing the anthems right there. Sounds like that we're good. Sounds like that we're good. We're just getting the announcements from Michael Buffer. Doesn't sound like we're going to get the anthems. We don't want the anthems. There's just... No. Turkey getting his compliment. Yeah, I think we're just going straight into the fight. Thank God. I think we're going straight into the fight. Now, if this goes the distance, we are going to be here a while, lads. We are going to be here a flipping while if this goes the distance. You do know that. Yeah, Glenn Feldman scored Joshua Usyk 2 in favor of Joshua. That's not good. Just me, or is Ngannou nervous? No, he looks the same as always. He doesn't look nervous to me. Nor does Anthony Joshua. No, I'm not changing my pick. Joshua to win on points or late stoppage. But I ain't changing my pick, man. No way. It's Joshua to win. It's Anthony Joshua to win this fight. Looks absolutely amazing there. All right, man. Ngannou's getting introduced. Oh, man, this is insane. I love this. Do you know what, right? The big fight feel, it's only really when they're in the ring and you see it. Like, whenever there's a big fight, like, it's just like, that's when it hits you. You're just like, yes, I flipping love this sport. I love it. And I wouldn't mind, but like, I was feeling tired in the build up, and now it's like, oh, no, second win, good to go. Let's go. Let's watch this fight. Let's do this. It's only 10 rounds. Come on, AJ. G-Man Limited. Great name, if I do say so myself. Great name. I like the G. I like the G-Man Limited. Yeah, great name, mate. I like it. From one G to another. Hey, maybe. Doesn't do a Masvidal and slap him in seconds? Oh, don't. AJ he always looks in good shape, but he looks good in there. He looks in real good nick. Dana White is irate. And he's not getting a penny of any of that money. Say that's what's really bugging him. But Joshua looks focused. Yeah, it's 10 rounds. Yeah, 10. It's not 12. So here we go. I can't wait for this. Like they're literally about to do it. So referee is going to instruct both fighters. This is going to be good, man. This is going to be good. Right. Referee looks tiny compared to both guys. But they got their instructions. They know what it is. The stare down. Let's go. Here we go, lads. Oh, boy. Joshua Ngannou. AJ Ngannou. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. We're seeing that. Here we go. Round one. Now, when Fury started against Ngannou, straight away he came out chucking right hands. Ngannou, similar stance to how he did have against Fury. How much has he learned from those 10 rounds with Tyson Fury? Left hook, straight off the bat. Interesting. Anthony Joshua I did say about Ngannou, he has long arms and he can counter. He can counterpunch. Joshua is going to need to be careful. He's keeping it at range. Already Ngannou has done better in this first minute than Otto Wallin did in the 5 rounds. It's the unknown factor. You know, Ngannou, yeah, we've seen him with Tyson Fury, but we've only seen little brief snippets of it. I like the way he holds, like, you see the way he's holding his hands up there. It's not actually, and he lands a jab on Anthony Joshua. You know, this is a guy who I look at and think, if only he had have actually done boxing earlier on, if he came into boxing at, say, 27, 28, what could he have done? Because he's not a bad fighter. Is miles above the rest. I know, man, what can I say? But Joshua needs to get that jab working, because Ngannou was the one who's actually landed a few more shots in this round than Anthony Joshua. Joshua just kind of doing what he normally does, going through the motions, just keeping on that range, staying on the outside. But I do think, look at that arm length that Ngannou has. Yes, he may have the shorter reach, but he's got the longer arms for definite. He's able to, look at that. He's able to counter Joshua coming in with that arm length. 100%. And Joshua's having to think about it, because he knows that Ngannou has power. He absolutely does. Chris Andre boxing every time. Shout out to Chris Andre. Is he in the chat? If he is, shout out to Chris Andre. Big up. But look there. It's an interesting start from Ngannou. You can argue he's getting the better of this. He does look very sharp. He really does look focused. And Joshua's having to think. And Joshua, the problem is he tends to overthink. Oh, wow. Damn, wow. That escalated quickly, didn't it? That escalated very quick. So something that Fury just could not do in 10 rounds, Joshua does it in a round. That escalated quickly. Damn. That's going to give Joshua plenty of confidence. But interesting, he's not attacking Ngannou straight away. But yeah, Fury couldn't do that. Joshua can. There you go. There you go. But that looked very. Learn from the Ruiz fight, man. Learn from the Ruiz fight. But Ngannou down for the first time as a professional boxer. Tyson Fury again couldn't do it. He was down. Was Tyson Fury, but Ngannou never touched the canvas. A lovely straight left or right hand from Anthony Joshua puts Ngannou on the seat of his pants. That first round, Joshua was getting tagged a little bit, nothing major, but he's got the win in that first round. Joshua dropped Ngannou right hand in the first round. First round comes to an end. Joshua already a 10-8 round in his back pocket. There you go. Job done. Let's have a look at this right hand again. Lovely. Set it up with the jab. Straight right hand down the pipe. Down goes Ngannou. You know, nothing major. Just lovely. Straight right hand down the pipe. Ngannou goes down. Yeah. I was thinking Joshua on points. Another right hand like that. It's going to be an early night. It's going to be an early night. It was lovely set up with that. You know, if he goes and gets rid of Ngannou in the next round or two, Tyson Fury, it's like, that's it, you know. But I'm going to be going in hard on Tyson Fury if Joshua does this in the next round or two. I am going to be absolutely going in on Tyson Fury. Oh, and best believe you're going to enjoy it. So round number 2 underway. Ngannou, yeah, on the seat of his pants for the first time as a professional fighter, first time as a professional boxer, and his stock has already, Fury's stock dropped after their fight. After one round, it's dropped even further. Now, if Ngannou can come and pull something out of the bag in this fight, I'd be amazed. He was caught square on with that right hand. Nothing you could say about it. It's a great shot from Anthony Joshua. And Joshua hasn't had a really early knockout. Well, yeah, out of a lane, early stoppage, but a really clear-cut early knockout, hasn't had one in a while. So Tyson Fury went the distance, was down against Francis Ngannou. Anthony Joshua has already dropped Francis Ngannou, and I would imagine is seemingly comfy because he knows all I have to do is just set the shots up and this guy will either go down or he'll get hurt. Yeah, he can land a few shots, but I'm the bet. Oh, and another right hand goes in from Anthony Joshua. Francis Ngannou takes that. Fine, absolutely fine. But here we go. This is going to be... the people who are thinking Ngannou was going to win, it's like, ooh, I wonder what they're thinking now after that. You can punch as hard as you can in a boxing glove. Ngannou has never felt that kind of power. No. Fury is not the... So I said, he's not the puncher that Joshua is. Anthony Joshua is a much bigger puncher than Tyson Fury. So Francis Ngannou might be able to take a few shots from Tyson Fury. You ain't going to take it from Anthony Joshua. And Joshua looks calm as hell in there. Doesn't appear to be really worrying about Ngannou. Is the guy with the kind of distressed look on his face. And this ain't going to this. And I'd be surprised if it does. Ngannou looked sharp in the first round, but that knockdown seems to have just taken a lot of the wind out of his sails. And Joshua just using the jab, big right hand. Oh, down he goes again. Down he goes again. Oh, boy. Tyson Fury. Oh, I am going to go in on you. Joshua, 2 knockdowns in 2 rounds, and he may go out to finish the job. Oh, that's it. That's it. Fight over. That's it. Oh, what a shot. Oh, whoa. Oh, crap. Easiest money Joshua's ever made. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, what do you say about that? Oh, man, Tyson Fury is going to get it. He is going to flip and get it in my video on him. I didn't expect it to be over this early, quite frankly. It's only 12:30. Lads, I'm glad Ngannou, well, I don't know, is he okay? I'm assuming he is. That was a heavy, heavy knockdown. That was a heavy knockdown. Tyson Fury couldn't even put a dent in this guy, and Joshua does that. That's the easiest money he's ever going to make. Is he okay? I think he is. I think he's okay. Oh no, he's still down. Jesus Christ. You know, you don't play this game. Tyson Fury even looking on. Tyson Fury, you went the distance with that guy and arguably lost. Ngannou got absolutely laid out. Good Lord. Yeah, Tyson Fury does not look happy. Listen. What do you want to say? What are the MMA fans saying? Boxing needed that. It needed that. Boxing needed that. Because Tyson Fury didn't do it. I think, Ngannou's up. He's up. He's up. Thank God. He's up. He's up. All right. He's up. That's the main thing. He's okay. He's up. So, I'll probably wait until we see a quick replay. And then I will go and I will do a post-fight review. Yeah, what a knockout. Good Lord. Oh, it's going to be fun. Ngannou getting the oxygen. He's okay. They were heavy knockdowns. Heavy knockdowns. But that is boxing. Boxing is it. Boxing and MMA, two different sports. Fury looks pissed. He looks absolutely not happy. Not a happy camper. All right, let's see this knockdown. All right. Ngannou, leaves himself wide open. Lazy jab, right hand goes in. And he takes that shot, goes down. Okay, that's fine. On the seat of his pants again. Fair enough. Yeah, lazy jab, right hand. Fair enough. Goes down. There you go. Okay. Good right hand. Well timed. Good shot by Joshua. Shots that Tyson Fury couldn't flip and land. Right? And then he gets back up. Boom. Oh, damn. That's a big shot. Oh, and he hit his head off the canvas as well. Like he didn't even break the fall. Jesus, he didn't even break the fall. That's a bad knockout. That's a bad knockout. Oh, look at that. That's what Joshua needs, though. He should have done that last year. What a knockout. And Fury just sitting there like, okay, what do I do? People, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to do a post-fight review, and I'm going to do a video on Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou was up. He's healthy. He's safe. Thank God for that. Oh, boy. Let's talk about this in a separate video. Let's do the aftermath, but I'll talk to you then. Lads, I hope you enjoyed the stream. 3 hours. It's been fun. We're not done just yet. Thank you for everyone for locking in. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. 427 of you still in the building. If you haven't hit subscribe, thank you to all those who locked in. Thank you to the super chats. Everything brilliant. You've been amazing. Peace.